Alright. Let's hope everything is normal. Okay. I don't have any audio in my ears. We live? Okay, we are. Okay, we are live. Hello. Guys, hello. I can see yous. We're just gonna take 2 seconds here, like 0.45 milliseconds, for me to put a few things here. Yes, there is new things. Hello. Oh, I just messed everything. Oh, mother bitch. Get rid of that. Oh no, like there. There we go. Okay. What's up, guys? Hello. It's me. It's your boy, Asmongold. Not actually Asmongold, because I'm less attractive than that man, that beautiful, beautiful man. But World Cup. World Cup. I think Lionel Messi will win the World Cup for us this year. Speaking about facts, not... what's the opposite of facts? Misinformation, that's one. No, it's not. Yes, hello. Larry O. King, Reneko, welcome. Levi. Levi at 6 o'clock? What the fuck? Levi this early in the stream? Yes, as you can see, where is it here? It's a bit of, it's new, right? I'm working on a few things here and there. To make the stream look nicer. This right here is just a box with you guys in it, so, what can I say? I'm a bit of a creative man. What can I say? A bit of a creativity man. A box with you guys in it. Look at you guys. Wow, look at this. Probably not, it's legible. Let's say it's legible. It probably could go, this way, towards this way a bit more, but oh well. It's 2 p.m. gang. Well, it's 6 p.m. over here. What the hell are you talking about? It's 2 p.m. 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Time is irrelevant, because we could all say we are at the same time, but that time just means something different, right? Technically, we could do that. Okay, anyway. Enough of my gibbery jabbering. Let's go through what I've changed. We don't have many things, but we have a few things. Hello Cares, welcome to the stream as well. There's a few new things changed. I've had to do this in the past 2 hours, 3 hours. We have a Be Right Back screen. It's a bit professional. I didn't make it, but it's a bit more professional. Wow. Wow, now would you look at that? It says Be Right Back. And it has a few other things at the bottom there. That'll happen soon. Something will happen there. I slapped this together over the course of an hour and a half. Like, not this design. I got this from somewhere else. I got this from Stream Elements. So it's not, I didn't make this. Stream Elements did. Some shit will happen. So that's there. I don't go I don't BRB that many times. To be quite frank with you. I don't go away too many times. So will that ever get used? Fucked if I know. But the slightly more important one, which I don't have a game open right now. Let me get Honkai actually launched so we can do it. Maybe do the costume live chat too. Costume live chat. YouTubers use it when they switch screen. I don't even know what a costume live chat is, to be quite frank. I've never even heard of the term. When your dad comes in or something? I don't have a father. I don't have a father. What are you talking about? I do not have a father. Custom? Oh, custom. Custom live chat. I think I know I think I know what you mean? Sure. Let's go with I think I know what you mean. A custom live chat. I'll take that into consideration. He has no father, I just spawned in. I did just spawn in. And, the actual game screen, if a honky donkey will be picked up. Wow, look at that. Wow, look at me up here in the top left. I mean, hello. Like, I'm not gonna act like I'm in a box. I'm not a child. I'm not a infant. Look at that. Look at that. It's almost like he's somewhat professional. Having streamed for like a year, 2 now. This is like the first thing he does. Interesting. Is this? Oh, whoops, not that one. I can turn that one off though. Now, as for me, how I sound, I have no fucking clue, but I'm gonna have to hope that it's good. Because I had to redo a lot of things there. So it's alright. We'll figure it out as we go. Because I don't want to dilly-dally. I don't want to dilly-dally too much. Because we want to do the story as fast as possible. Because I've been paying attention a bit to the Discord here and there. And a lot of people are hungry to get this thingy, because everyone's gunning for the art book, because it's apparently going to be super interesting or whatever. Yeah, we got to do the story and get some resources and get that art book or whatever. About the YouTuber switch thing, I mean, they use the BRB thing when they switch the screen to in-game or face-cam, if that makes sense. Ah, I see. Okay, I think, okay. So just having like an intermission screen. Yeah, I think that's what you meant, intermission screen. No dillying, Levi, that's exactly what I will not be. I will not be doing a single dilly. It's impossible for me. I think it's impossible, well, maybe not impossible for a lot of people. I think, well, not everyone will get it, obviously. But essentially, if you haven't been doing it since week 1, you're not going to get the book, right? That's just how it's going to go. Someone just obtained Li Su Shang. Okay, nice. Yeah, if you haven't been doing the challenges since day 1, or since week 1, I don't think you can get it. Or a lot of them will be gone, right? Because what, I'm at place 5,000 right now. But the thing is, on global, it's like a lot less. You only got 12,000 of them. So it is what it is. If I don't get it, I get it. If I do, I don't. I don't know. But I don't really care. We've got a lot of things to do still. Like, I think you get a lot from doing the something. There's the Abyss reset, and then there's doing something in the event. Oh, sorry, not in the event. The chapter 32, which we're gonna start straight away. We're gonna start it absolutely instantaneously. By going, and when is the Abyss reset? 12 hours from now, which is 6 in the morning. Yeah, so on and so forth. Yep. Maybe give the face game a border / frame too. It does have a frame. Do you not see this like little red dot here? And then this like white line? That's a border. Why would I don't think the border has to be overly crazy. I don't want to be. I don't want the box to be too profound. You know, a profound box killed the cat. I think that's the classic saying. A profound box killed the cat. But chapter 32 released. When I think it released last night. It does. I can't see it. Do you have to see the border? Do you have to see the border? That's my question to you. Does the border make any difference? Because technically the border of the camera is the border. Right? Alright. Story time. Oh, we start off with a cinematic straight away. That's gonna be a new boss, isn't it? A weird goat thing. maybe not. Maybe Kevin just killed the last one of the horses, and then we don't... Oh, and he stabbed it. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a boss. Died a bit too easily. Alright, Kevin. Oh. Okay. Seely's in the story. I can't really remember what happened last time we were here. That's one thing I will say. I can't really remember what we were doing last time. Like, in terms of the actual main story, I can't really remember. But, reading mode, eh? Reading mode. Seely. Was it a dream? No, it wasn't. You know what actually happened? It wasn't a dream. That was actually... Seely has now awakened a new power of future sight. She can now see into the future. And that was Kevin stabbing the heart of the world. Such a realistic dream, and that person was. The young girl subconsciously clutched at her chest, like a small animal that had been stalked by a beast. The terror from her dream still haunted her. Still. Christ. Bro, get over it. It's a dream, dude. What's going on? I remember that I bade Rosalia and Lilia good night after my night training, then returned to my bedroom. Bedroom? And the girl paused. She had only... Oh, yeah, true. Like, a lot of people... Like, Teresa went into, like, comatose. And then, Bronya disappeared. Something happened to some people. Something happened. The girl paused. She had only realized how foreign the place was. She looked at now. She was in a mysterious cabin devoid of any signs of life. It was empty with no windows, and the room seemed like an overturned metal can. It was quiet and dark in a cramped space. In front of the girl, there was a lone door that led to the unknown. Oh. Dr. Tesla, is this a prank? But this place feels so different than Salt Lake Base. The other me, do you happen know what happened? Oh. I thought it was Sol. Wait, where's Sol and Veliona, dude? Why are you calling her Seely, dude? I thought it was Sol and Veliona. What the hell? Is that a bit of a weird inconsistency, dude? Sol? Where's Veliona? What the hell? Veliona, where's Sol? The other me. Nobody responded. Only boundless silence surrounded her. Please be reasonable and come out. I don't even know what happened. The same silence was the only response she got. An inexplicable fear crept up the girl's heart. Unlike how confused she was when she had just woken, the emptiness within her made her tremble uncontrollably. The conscience that shared the same body with her, her past contradictions, her irreplaceable other self, the young girl could not imagine. If everything... Oh, is that you? Surely Veliona doesn't actually die, right? That would be kind of tragic. She doesn't get, like, offed because of Kevin's plan, because that would be the greatest loss, to be quite frank with you. Losing Veliona would be a great loss. And nobody replied. The young girl's heartbeats echoed in the empty room as if that strange feeling just now was simply her imagination. But she knew that was her. Oh. Oh, you knew. Your heart was beating and you were like, I'm alive. You can't speak to me like you usually do right now, can you? I think it's a bit loud for my liking. Of course, there was no reply, but the heartbeat from deep within her consciousness calmed like a wordless comfort. Veliona is a fan nickname. Veliona is in the game. It's not a fan-made thing, it is in the game. The girl imagined how a certain someone would have responded at this moment and gave a melancholic smile. I'm alright too, I'm sorry for worrying you. It's okay, as long as you're still around, we'll be able to overcome all the remaining obstacles. The girl composed herself and walked towards the only door. She opened it. Before she did anything, the door silently slid open, revealing a quiet and dark corridor. Oh, not an Elysian realm. Oh, the Elysian realm, dude, fuck off. The door isn't locked, which means the person who brought me here doesn't intend to lock me inside. But, Seely took a deep breath as she looked at the shadowy corridor that had no end in sight. What should I do? Should I follow this passage? There was a momentary silence. This time, there was no one to give her suggestions by her side. She had to make her own decision. There's no use stalling. Whatever happens, I'll face it head on. Don't see like I can protect myself. Alright. Sealy can protect herself. Reused asset? Classic, dude. I hate them. I hate reused assets. This place is, the Atra Sanctuary! Uh-huh. Maybe they know something? Yes, I think that child must know everything. And this man that looks exactly like Kirito must also know something. Terminal level 100%? 100? Where are we right now, sir? Sacred heaven. You must be full of fortune and devotion. You've passed the test of Project Stigma. Doesn't sound like Kirito. I'll be honest with you, that doesn't sound like Kirito. I'm gonna have to hit you with it doesn't sound like him. Child? Don't come near me, I don't have anything to do with strangers. Sealy, you're scaring the child. Walk away. Absolute idiot. Can we interact with anything? Can we do anything here? Can we steal anything? Can I steal some resources? Get a head start? Can I get a head start on the resources, please? And yes, a schoolgirl, the classic person to get abducted. Do I know? No, I don't know. Okay, no one knows anything. That's a wrap, boys. End of chapter. What should I do? They look more lost than I am. Should I keep asking or should I... Oh, Sora. Yes, because when Raiden Mei went unconscious because of hair or something, that's when we also know that Raven was sending the children to some place. They were going somewhere, and I guess this is there. Pretty lady in white, great, you're finally awake. You are? After meeting Sealy's eyes, the unfamiliar girl suddenly seemed a little embarrassed. I'm Sora, you can call me Sora-chan. Oh, too familiar. Sora-chan, did you meet me before I woke up? Do you know where we are? This is New Atra, our camping grounds. Camping? An unexpected answer. Evidently, everything before her was nothing like the camp that Sealy was familiar with. This child! That's what my teacher told us before we came here. She said that this was... Oh, sorry, pardon me. This was an interesting place that would soothe our homesickness, and we'll be able to go home after spending 40 days at this camp. Did your teacher take you here? If so, where is she now? I know where she is. She's like that, always disappearing without a word, but I also know that she does everything with our best interests in mind. So that's probably why she lied to us. We're not here to camp, are we? We can't wander around or stray too far from the camp. We can't talk to anyone who looks dangerous. We must call Uncle Grey Serpent if we're in trouble. Uncle Grey Serpent. Hey, what's up, Herschel? Welcome to the stream, man. Sora finally recovered from the injury. Oh yeah, it's true, she did. She doesn't have the broken arm anymore, or what was it? But she still got a head bandage, unless that's a pin, but I'm pretty sure that's a bandage. Although I've never been to camp, I don't think this is what a real camp is like. Nobody would be upset if they're just a visitor, at the very least. Because we're on the moon! Isn't this something that only happens in fairy tales? On the moon! Sealy, your confusion is justified. I knew it, we knew it, but you didn't. Although I've never left this building, I'm sure that we're on the moon because you can see Earth in the sky. Sealy immediately froze at those words. She couldn't hear anything that Sora-chan said after that. The only the word moon was engraved in her mind. How can this be? But looking at this child's expression, it's no joke. What exactly happened whilst I was asleep? Sealy. I'm sorry, I was just too shocked. Do you know how we came to the moon? Hearing that, the girl lost the light in her eyes. Our teacher is really hiding something from us, right? Sorry, that's just a... Yeah, Sora. Your weird assassin teacher that happens to disappear at the crucial moments of your life just so happens to be lying. Ah! Interesting, Sora. After all, even our mode of travel was strange. Just by walking through an illusionary door, we came to a completely foreign place in the blink of an eye. This method is identical to the Eye of the Deep. And what should I do? From the looks of it, she's barely more familiar with this place than I am. Looking at the girl's disappointed face, Seely felt bad. Anyone would feel anxious if they suddenly appeared in a completely foreign place. I guess her teacher was merely telling a white lie. Don't worry, your teacher is right. This is certainly a unique trip to the moon. Do you really think so? Of course, it's all part of destiny. Even if I'm wrong, you should believe in your teacher. Who's gonna tell her, eh? You're right, she's the best person in the world. She wouldn't lie to me without a reason. Two big sisters just now said the same thing, but I was still doubtful. Then, since Miss Seely says so too, then it must be true. Two big sisters? One with blonde hair and one with black. They were also wearing magical clothes. I think they're called battle suits. Oh, Lisu, Shang, and Durandal. Did they tell you their names, or where are they from, or anything else? Their names are... Sora-chan began to wear a troubled expression. I'm sorry, without Mark II by my side, I can't remember their names. I can only remember that they call themselves Valkyries because the word sounded special. Well, don't worry, Sora. It's my fault. I shouldn't have pressed you. But what's Mark II? It sounds really important. Mark II is a robot that teacher gave me. My memory isn't too good, so Mark II remembers things for me. Without it, I'll forget things that happened in the past really quickly. Like now, I can't do anything. Yeah, so she's still technically injured. Technically a bit of a brain damage, they might call that. A bit more in common slang, brain damage. True, if she didn't heal her arm after a long period of time, it would be kind of rough. It would be interesting if she still had bandages. Imagine having a Valkyrie using bandages to attack a mummy Sora. I guess, kind of interesting, I guess, just visually. It looks like this is a very important item. She's already lost her memories. If I go investigate Valkyries right away, she'd definitely feel stumped. I saw something like an announcement board just now. Maybe it's a setup by the people who wandered here to help solve each other's problems. If I write Sora-chan's problem on it, maybe someone would help her find Mark II. Write a commission on the announcement board to help Sora, or for Sora to help looking for her missing Mark II. Dailies? Ah. Different tasks can be posted on the announcement board. Complete them for rewards. The announcement board can be refreshed. Let's accept this thing. There's also a limit to the number of tasks you can save, after which you can't accept any more. Okay. Advanced tasks. Enhance. Okay. Dailies. Oh, brother. Which one gives the most rewards? 770, 150. Alright, difficulty 2. Tell Sora about your plans and part ways with her. Where is she? Sora-chan! This way someone will take up her request soon. Until then, you can wait here patiently. Thanks, Miss Seely. I'm supposed to look for your robot with you. But I have urgent matters to attend to, so I might not be able to focus on finding it for you. Urgent matters? Are you also going to explore the outside? If necessary, yes, but also... The other two Valkyries didn't stay for long and left soon after. They said they were going to find a way home. I wanted to tag along, but teacher said that I should stay here. And I still need to take care of the other children in the roost. Miss Seely, is it dangerous outside? Are you sure you want to leave? Since the Valkyries that Sora-chan mentioned have already left, then finding them is certainly my utmost priority. It'll be okay. I'm going to look for those two ladies. Maybe I'll be back soon, because you can also consider me a Valkyrie, so I must verify my comrade's whereabouts. You should stay here. It must be inconvenient for you to, without Mark II. And you're still waiting for your teacher to return. Is this what teacher meant when they said there are times when we have to abandon fear and become stronger for others? Hope you find them soon. Oh, thanks, Sora. See you soon. Ta-ta, Sora. Alright, cool. Can we interact with anything? Announcement board. Okay, we can't do shit. God, I hate fucking playing the main quest. You just let me go in the world! Let me open the world! Choose the right partner to explore with. Bro, that's the selection of characters we get? Bro, what is... Are we poor? What the fuck? Are we actually poor? Bro, where's my Aponia? I don't care about the goddamn fucking story. Give me Aponia, dude. I want to use my wide-brimmed hat lady. No, what a scam, dude. I'll chuck on the Lee Su Shang ice combo with a quantum, apparently. Oh, that's actually bullshit. I can't use Aponia? That's cap. We might get Bulbasaur in Afro, maybe like Lyle, except Lyle got a broken leg. Bro, Bulbasaur? No. Well, I won't deny the fact that it could happen. But, maybe not. No, probably not. Beyond the ruins were more decayed ruins. The iron grey cliff obscured the remnants of the sky, pulling everything into heavy gloom, not a living soul, not a sound, nothing wilderness from the sight. She believed Sora was telling the truth, only the lifeless sight saddened her. The giant... Oh, is that Earth over there? The giant blue planet reflected a light as clear as water as they gazed upon each other. Why does it look fucked? It was an inanimate and familiar blue, so in fact it struck a feeling akin to a fear in her, especially when it was covered in ominous runes. The moon, Project Thema, unlike Sora, who thought she was really camping, Seely certainly understood the weight of those words carried. She remembered Dr. Einstein had told her in a previous era humans had gone to the moon and intercepted the final Herrscher there, if this was the site of that battle. Then the organization that sent Sora to camp here could only be the one independent of anti-entropy and Schicksal, World Serpent. And this inference could explain why she dreamed of a man that resembled Kevin. What does this all mean? Great question. Before she could think further, an eerie energy fluctuation approached her side. I was expecting enemies. And you received enemies. Oh yeah, we have to... Oh, is every enemy gonna be a quantum enemy? Oh, kill myself. Oh, just absolutely end my life. Every enemy's gonna be quantum? That's just immediately, like, the worst thing you could have told me in the history of ever. If every enemy ends up being quantum, I may have to just stop playing. I think I just may have to do it. I'm not gonna sit here and fight quantum enemies. These monsters are exactly the same as the enemies I met in the Sea of Quanta! Well, they're quantum enemies! But in all other aspects, I am evidently on the moon. If Bronya was here, she'd be able to see the truth behind all these problems. Bronya, where the fuck are you? No, thinking about all this won't help me right now. The two Valkyries that Sora-chan talked about, who are they? Blonde and black hair, mysterious clothing. You don't think... Oh, it's Jill and John. Tap this button while exploring to switch between running and walking. They added a sprint button. Oh, bro, that has to be the best change they've ever added, to be quite frank with you. That has to be the best change they've ever added. A toggle sprint? I'd no longer have to wait an indeterminate amount of time between sprinting. Oh, Mihoyo really pulls through, boys. They really pull through right there. I no longer have to wait a weird amount of time to fucking sprint. Good job, Mihoyo. Absolutely doing God's work. Good job. Best change. Oh my god. This is out of topic, but I just found out there's an app in my country where you can rent a girlfriend like that anime. A whale app. Well, have fun, I guess? I don't know what to say to that, but sounds like a great time. Sounds like a great time. What's this? Repair base portals. Master Terminal Level 2. Once repair conditions are met. No. I can't do anything. Hello? Oh yeah, I forgot they have these quest markers now. I can just... Hello? Oh. Aren't I in the same country? God, Venny streaming, that means I have to go to sleep already? That must mean it's pretty late then. It must mean. But surely sleep isn't that important, right? Sleep, schmeep. It's not that important. I've, myself, not slept a lot. That's why we're here. We're making moves, big money moves. Some weird new enemies. Kind of look like mollusks, I'll be honest with you. Kind of look like mollusks. Someone's battle! There was a battle? Oh, no. No, there couldn't have been. A battle? Who the fuck is that? No. That did not sound like either of them. What the fuck? A familiar voice came from above. The girl looked up quickly. No matter how vast the sea may be, the time for reunion isn't upon us. Who was the first person screaming? That did not sound like Lee Sushang at all. Anyway, great art, looks good, great looking characters, good females. Durandal and Miss Lee. I bet you didn't expect to see me at the Moon Palace seconds after I got into the train. No one expected you here to be here at all, Lee Sushang, after you left Colliston, but here you are, buddy. Here you are. Isn't it arrogant of us to talk on high ground? Let's continue after we get down there. We finally met a comrade. You can't blame me for getting a little bit excited. We're coming down. Yada yada. Goes leap. Landed softly next to Seely. Who's this appealing to? Oh, hello. Hello, Miss Lee. Is that... That's not Durandal's original outfit, is it? Is that Durandal's original? Like, Paladin's Equinox dark mode? No, is it? That looks new. That looks different. It's still a new app released on August this year, but you know, you need thousands for a single day. Same like the anime. If you're a whale, you can try it. I honestly, dude, I'm not gonna recommend anyone to try that. That's a one-way ticket to getting robbed. Those apps. But this looks like a different Durandal to me. I don't think I've ever seen her in this outfit. Going to be so distant. I'm just a little older than you. How about calling me sister? That's kind of adorable, to be quite frank. Sister Sushang. But it is adorable. So now that I think about it, it hasn't been long since I'd awoken. My understanding of this area is kind of like a child. I don't really match the title of a sister. Just call me by my name, like you do with Durandal, or do away with the last name. Sushang is fine, simple and easy. Oh, okay. But how did the two of you come to the moon? I strangely woke up in this place called New Atra. I'm the same. I originally reserved a room for the night, but I suddenly traveled to this mysterious place once I opened the door. It's just like a portal. The Bridge of Sci-Fi. At first, I thought it was some special service of the inn. I mean, hotel. If Durandal hadn't found me, I might be making a fool out of myself somewhere. Although I've been in the Sea of Quanta like Seely, this is still an odd experience. The technology used here is incredibly different from that of Shixel. But at least Rita, who shares the power of the Holy Blade, seems to be safe. It's one of the only good news we have now. I don't think that's all overly amazing news that Rita is safe. I'm not overly proud or confident in that. That's fine. It's night mode without the weird wing. Is it? Okay. I guess I've never like taken a close look at Paladinus Equinox's outfit in general, so I guess it does make sense for it to be that way. So, alright, cool. But it does look cool. Because I can't contact Rita or the others on Earth, I can only rely on the Holy Blade fluctuations to determine her safety. And the blade is fluctuating very well. Why does Seely look dead? That's similar to the other me. Anyhow, this is a real nightmare. Speaking of nightmares, I had a dream before I woke up on the moon. Seely told the others about about her dream. Kevin, isn't that the leader of World 7? This is definitely no coincidence. I think that's what Seely was. What Seely saw was not a dream or a vision, but a message that had been mistakenly transferred into her subconsciousness when she was teleported here. This place certainly looks similar to where Kevin was in my dream, which means he's indeed somewhere nearby. If we can find him, does that mean interrogating Kevin personally? I would say that's a little too reckless, but whatever. That plan can't be realized anyway. We've already split up and searched around nearby. Before we met you, although I've stated the obvious, Sora-chan's teacher and uncle are definitely part of World Serpent. But what a pity, other than some strange-looking rocks and useless broken bridge, we haven't found a single scale of the World Serpent. They do know that the World Serpent isn't actually a serpent, right? What? Or is that a metaphor? They're being metaphorical here? Maybe they mean trace of Kevin? What do you mean here? What are you talking about, Lisa Shang? The road toward the mountain is also blocked by some weird energy. Actually, there is no road. I just actually wanted to ride my sword over, but I couldn't. If you really flew into the vacuum outside, things would have gotten more troublesome. Although with your powers, you'll be fine for a while, but to be unable to speak would still be inconvenient. Oh, someone said on the on an online program, that there's no air on the moon. On the meeting Sealy, we haven't gained anything useful at all. Sometimes not gaining is also a form of gain. Durandal, no it's not. Durandal, that's not yes, I didn't get anything, but I did get something. I think that's just the wrong quote, the wrong metaphor, whatever the fuck it is. To me, our environment implies that the World Serpent still has time to spare. They don't care for who is sent to New Atra, and they don't intend to restrict our freedom either. This means that the thing that allows the World Serpent to act this way has extraordinary powers and has been meticulously prepared. In that case, those few testimonies are indeed reliable. What's happening to us is also directly related to Project Stigma. In the Eye of the Deep, Project Stigma was something that the Serpent wanted to realize. I believe Sealy knows something about that too. But if that's true, isn't it a little weird? Raksha once told me that Project Stigma left behind those who are Stigma awakened like us and eliminated other normal humans. Even the people we met at the sanctuary were the same. But what about Earth, Durandal? Didn't you say that according to your intuition, at least, Rita seemed normal? I remember that in a certain way she's a normal human, right? Yes. From an objective point of view, perhaps this proves that Project Stigma is greatly different from what we know it to be. After all, it'll be a tall tale if the World Serpent were to create a new secret plan instead. That's reasonable, but what do we do now? Seems like we still have no leads. If we treat the current situation like a criminal investigation, then we'll have some experience to refer to. Criminal investigation, or like the deductions in the detective movies, something like Holmes. You can understand it that way. Then I know detectives don't just check the crime scene once, they do it repeatedly to find traces of evidence that they had missed before. Do we have a plan? Shall we get moving? What about Sealy? I'm a little concerned about Sora-chan. While investigating, we should go back and visit her when we have the chance. Alright, cool. We're just investigating, aren't we? Why is Palatinus Equinox wasn't playable in those characters? Why the fuck not? Or maybe... Oh, what? Oh, we actually walk around with them. Oh, maybe that's why. But then Li Sushang is choosable. Oh, that's cool. I always wonder what's the keyhole is for on Sealy's current outfit as a secret form keyhole. Oh yeah, it's to unlock her quantum manipulation explosion powers. She literally can blow up a planet. That's what it's for. If you put a key into that and unlock it, she literally turns into Moses, splits the earth and the universe in half. Much like the Red Sea. Oh shit. Oh! Actually, this is nothing new. I was about to say, like, this is kind of impressive, but this is nothing new. How do you gotta act like the new AI moving around is something... Oh. Just gonna use my, just gonna use this here really quickly, thank you very much. I'm gonna use that. Bam. Bam. I have PE and I can use her in the stage, but for whatever reason, there is not a trial version. Yeah, okay, that's a bit weird. I would have thought there would have been trial versions of just all the, like, if you own any of, like, the more recent characters, you can just trial any of them. I feel like that makes sense, right? Like, I feel like I should have been able to use Aponia. You know, just for reasons of making my life easier, but whatever. But, like, Kiana's not even in the current story, but she's playable. Well, she's not here, at least. We haven't seen her. She's here, gonna be eventually, but not here right now. Oh, well, on the run. Yeah, it is yeah, it is her outfit, just without a lot of the accessories. When she gets the wing and her spear, or lance rather, she gets bulked up a lot.
そうだね。数万年前のものに見えるのに、これほどのエネルギーが残ってるとは。当時ここで戦ってた人たちはどんな化け物だったんだろう。ほら、
Oh,
また似たようなものがある。
got a lot of cutscenes here.
一体
Can't say
何
I'm a
の
fan.
ために存在し、どうしてこんな風にボロボロになったんでしょう。
正外に隠された謎を解くことができたら、
Maybe you can discover the true purpose of Project Stigma.
気づけるかもしれないな。頑張れ。あんた
ここに
たちには
他の探索者がいるなんてね。
I don't think we'll meet an explorer like us here. Nice to meet you. You were also mysteriously transported to the moon. Before she finished, Durandal warily tightened her grip on her weapon.
彼女に近づかないよ。
Don't go there, Durandal says. I'm afraid she's part of the reason why we were
私たちにここに
teleported
送
here.
られジャッカルこと
Jackal, Dr.
クリオ
Cleo
ヒパティア博士
Hypatia. I didn't think anyone could have recognized me so quickly after I removed my mask.
本名まで
You even knew my real name. You've made me feel quite important. Valkyrie Bianca Atagina.
それはお互い
I could say the same. Skip the small talk. Senior Cadre of the World
ヨルムンガンドの
Serpent.
上級幹部
Fair enough.
私たちに話しかけて
Setting up smoke and mirrors here. What's your business?
あんたが
You're such a core member of the World Serpent. I wouldn't say core. I've retired after all.
天命のバル
Valkyries of Shixel, I don't intend to oppose you, so please put away your weapons. Given everything World Serpent's done, this act of camaraderie isn't very convincing.
それもそうだ
I guess, why are her boobs so large? Jesus Christ.
じゃあ
Then what if I surrender?
どこ
Jackal walked out from the shadows of the boulders and raised both hands in the air in the stereotypical pose for surrender.
実を言うと
Truthfully, I don't have the power to fight up close against Shixel Valkyries, especially now that all my research has been left on Earth. It's not very practical for me to take on all three of you alone.
だが私
But in my opinion, our relationship doesn't have to be so sour. After all, the hunting season is over. Hunter or prey, it's time for them to get back to normal. They really call the only Egyptian in the game Cleo. Might as well call the only Indian Gandhi. I don't think it's that deep, to be quite frank with you, but fair enough.
今あなたが話したこと
Are you saying that these are also related to Project Stigma?
もちろんだ
Of course.
聞いていないの
Didn't anyone tell you? Look at the Earth in the sky. Project Stigma has already been completed. The anomalies on Earth are evidence of real and imaginary spaces aligned together.
5万年間の
The gears from 50,000 years ago are finally fitting together, and they will shatter the order that humans had. Next, everyone just has to wait for a new order to descend upon this world.
いいだろ
It's right. As the Chosen Ones, we can witness everything clearly. What incredible fortune, isn't it?
選ばれし者
Chosen Ones? You're referring to those who are Stigma awakened,
成
aren't
婚
you?
の隠す当然だ
Obviously.
ニューアトル
New Atra, what do you think of this name
ム
that
ーから受け継い
derived
だこ
from
の名
Mu?
前をあんたたちはどう
From Mu.
私たちはこの
We shall
人
spend a
為的に
short
作ら
time
れた
confused in this
一時的に混乱
man-made
し
man-made
その
garden, and then we'll be able to return to the world where
存
Honkai
在しな
doesn't
い
exist.
新たな地球希望に満
A
ちた
future
未来
full of hope, isn't it?
でも
But those who weren't chosen,
選ばれなかった人たちは
彼らは当
of
然
course they'll be left where they should
いるべ
be.
き場所に残
Hair
る
has done so many unnecessary things. She looked at the purple ray of light that wrapped around the earth.
先
Hair?
あ
Strictly speaking, Durandal, you share some things in common with her.
あ彼女はあん
But
た
let's talk about things that you all are more concerned with.
だが心配は無用
For normal people who cannot awaken a stigma,
成婚計画
Project Stigma
によって
doesn't make them
成婚が
suffer.
目覚めなか
To
った
them, it's just as
普
if
通
they
の
had a
人間が
dream,
苦し
a
む
dream
こと
that can fulfill everything they wish for.
彼そしてその
In this
過程
process,
で
they will become stigmata and enter imaginary space, constructing the base of the new world, contrary to us, right?
待って
Become a stigmata. What does that even mean?
そのままの意味
Literally what it means. They lose their physical body and become the void, transforming into a stepping stone for coexistence between the earth and Honkai.
礎になるんだその永遠に続く
I
夢
don't
の
feel like that solves the problem now, does it?
彼らは崩壊と死のない世界を手に入れる
Furthermore, in their everlasting dreams, they will obtain a world without Honkai or death. As for whether that world actually exists, or if they can really think of themselves, or think for themselves, that's not very important for most people, is
さほど
it?
重要ではな
So if everyone that isn't Stigma awakened, which is a majority of the Earth, becomes a stepping stone for Honkai and humans to coexist, I feel like that just doesn't really solve the problem in the end, now does it? Because Honkai's still there. It's a waste of our time to worry about for those common weaklings. They are like ants that infest Earth. To receive someone's sympathy is already a blessing for them. But how is this possible? How can humans become stigmata? Jackal paused. For the first time, melancholy evidently showed through her usual haughty expression. To be honest, I don't know either. Thanks, Jackal. Damn, the fuck, her tight or stocking is tugging her leg like there's no fucking tomorrow. Holding on for dear fucking Christ. Since I've already explained so much, of course there's no need for me to hide anything else. All of you probably think that I'm Project Stigma's most enthusiastic facilitator, but that's far from reality if you look at the final results. Project Stigma can be realized today only because of the technology that Saya retained from the previous era. This technology created a second life for Serpent to catch dreams. Second life? You mean that to begin with, Hair is... Yes, she was simultaneously a stigma and human since the beginning. This definitely sounds odd, right? Although I claim to be the head researcher for World Serpent, I must admit that compared to 50,000 years ago, the progress I've achieved is like a child who had just learned to stand. Not practical nor original, to the organization my research was perhaps more useful in attracting your attention for you to belittle the World Serpent. I feel like that just kind of diminishes like half of the chapters in the game. I feel like that just kind of shits on like whatever happened in Ark City, telling us kind of that whatever Jackal was doing there had no importance. I feel like that's not that great of a thing to admit. But hey, whatever, Mihoyo's writing, am I right? After the shift, I can no longer follow Saya to advance the project. Instead, I immediately appeared in New Astra's base. Maybe to Saya, I've long outlived my usefulness, it's time for me to retire here officially. Advance the project. Where exactly is Kevin now? Get rid of Honkai? Just to kill it, eh? Naturally, in an unreachable and unavailable space. As for where that is, how can we ever dream of knowing what goes on in Saya's mind? Oh, you. Forget it, Otto was right, this person won't ever change. I like hearing that. On the account that I was actually... was that once an ally to Shixel, I've already told you everything I know. As for whether you believe it or not, what do you want to do after? To an organization that exists in name only, it's not really important. Exists in name only? Are you saying that Kevin doesn't need you all anymore? I feel like you all are still up to something though. We cannot ever dream of knowing what goes on in Saya's mind. Let's put it this way. In this long river of history, it's not Saya who needs us, but us who need him. It's always been this way. Therefore, this conversation between us is the last present I'll give to the World Serpent before it completely vanishes. As the strongest humans of this era, can you all falter the completed Project Stigma? Can you all falter the... I really want to know the answer to this question. It'll be a review of our lifelong thesis. Are we tools for testing the stability of your project? Young lady? Don't think so... Young lady, don't think so badly of others. Without my hint, you'll all be recklessly searching for Saya, like animals who have lost their vestibular system. Even though all of you cannot change the current situation. Perhaps we really cannot defeat Kevin at his full power. But that's only because there's three of us for now. To eliminate Honkai is no excuse to annihilate humankind. Before we unveil the entire truth, we will definitely treat that Saya of yours as our enemy. So that's how you are, Durandal. No wonder Otto held you in such high regard. Anyway, now isn't the time for us to fight to the death over our differences in perspectives. Jackal laughed lightheartedly. She shrugged and showed that she was ready to leave. After all, before Saya's absolute power, opinions will remain as opinions. But let me take this opportunity to tell you a rumor. Oh god, she's gonna still talk. A long time ago, before Saya was born, a grey serpent told me something strange. We are not serpents, we are merely moths born in the wrong era, bound to perish in the flames we flit to. Now that I think about it, those words have a deeper meaning. What do you think? "99% of Honkai gone in Afo is sealed, not gone." Yeah, it's on the moon. what they're actually doing for Honkai, I don't know if you guys know this, but I've actually talked to Darway many times, right? So what's actually going to happen is this. So all the important people are being sent to the moon, and all the peasants and all the absolutely useless scoundrels are being held on Earth. Then Kevin is going to actually essentially do a mass suck, pull all of Honkai onto the Earth, and then he'll do an instant transmission teleportation of all Honkai from the Earth to the moon, and then he'll use his remaining life force to create an unbreakable barrier around the moon. But in that mixture there, Kiana somehow didn't get teleported off the moon, and she's now stuck on the moon with all Honkai. There you go. So that's actually what's going to happen. That's actually the whole thing. So Kevin is actually Goku, as well as every other main character from every other shonen anime. And that's how the rest of the game will go. Spoilers. Sorry. She turned around and walked down the mountain. After taking 2 steps, she deliberately raised her hand and traced a circle behind her. Oh. We're okay, straight into combat, eh? Inherent to this place. She probably just wanted to use this as her exit at the right time. Ah, yes. My favorite character. Posture of the human ego. No dialogue. No one's talking anymore. Big brain. Thank you. Kevin's gonna piss on the moon. Well, he's gonna piss on the moon after he puts all of the Honkai on the moon. That's definitely true. Maybe what's in Apo is actually on the moon. Have we ever think of that? Have we ever thought of that? Maybe we do a bit of a switcherooski. Hey, how's about that one? We all start living on the moon, and whatever happens on the moon, we actually consider Earth and the Earth moon. Have we ever thought about a switcherooski? This is wretched. I didn't imagine that Kevin would dismiss World Snake's agents. Is he that confident about Project Stigma? Since leaving the Sanctuary, our exploration has been unimpeded. This reflects the consistency of his attitude. If Jackal is telling the truth, then the World Serpent, or Kevin, has been waiting for someone to undermine Project Stigma. Then what is their real purpose? Good question, but it's too early to think about it. Let's continue inspecting the ground beneath our feet. As the saying goes, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You know, they do actually say that. They do actually say that. A journey of a mile starts with the beginning. Oh? Nice. Chess. Hello? Oh no. Kiana being like Foss, if you watched Land of Lustrous. I haven't, no. But I'll take your word for that Kiana is in fact Foss, or however it's said. I'm gonna take your word for it as essentially the truth. And I'm gonna assume that you aren't lying to me. Because that would be not cool. I would not like that. Do we get anything for actually opening chests? Is there any achievements? We're just getting XP, terminal XP. Okay, so we still have to level something up by opening chests. I guess we can walk around a bit. See any Chester Runeskis? Any Invisiboys? Oh, a door? Bruh, who puts a door and then makes it not openable? Cringe and bullshit. Oh. Unlocks after. Oh, bruh. Unlocks after what? Oh, hello? Hello? Oh, there was enemies. That makes sense. That makes sense now. Oh, one of them's a monitor. So I'm assuming, okay, there's gonna be, what kind of enemy is this? Is this a quantum enemy? No, it has no quantum collapse things. Remnant Palace. Is this imaginary? No. But none of my characters have a... I would have a down button, right? What enemy type is this? Bro, what the hell? No type, I guess. The anime connects with the similar plot as well as taking everyone to the moon and eliminating this and that. It's quite a deep story. Uh-huh. I'll take your word. Well, you know what? You had me at moon. You said moon, and I was immediately convinced that they were essentially the same game. Any chesters, dude? Jesus Christ. Any... No... Oh, there it is. I'm blind as fuck. You can deja vu around the map if you choose small Bronya. Oh, yeah. You can just use a bike, you mean? Not deja vu around. You can just use a... I get... Bro, they use a car in the anime. They use a car in Initial D. What are you talking... Deja vu around? What are you talking about, dude? We're finally here! This is the useless broken bridge we talked about. It has the silhouette of a bridge, but its structure is empty. And even if you throw a stone over it like this, she picked up a stone off the ground and put it on the bridge, the stone followed a regular trajectory, but disappeared at the peak of its trajectory. Durandal found out about this during exploration. If I had relied on my confidence with the sword and charged over, the consequences would be unimaginable. It's all thanks to genius. Oh, the device. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that device thing. I was about to say, she's just calling herself a genius? That's a bit presumptuous. If not for this device that can detect distortions in space, I wouldn't be able to notice it either. As she spoke, the Valkyrie fished out Genius, a device that she had strong bonds with. At the moment, she had yet to realize how this unintentional act would bring her an unexpected discovery. Wait, this reading? What's up? Is there a new discovery? Seemingly so. Hold on. From where she was standing, the Valkyrie walked a few steps towards the broken bridge. There, she analyzed the Genius reading. So it is true! Seely, come closer to me. Like this. But a bit closer. Jump into my arms, Seely. Perfect. Wait, what are you two doing in broad daylight? That's right. Sumeru! Sumeru. The space was reconstructed before the girls' eyes. When they had regained their senses, a towering sacred fig tree had already appeared in front of them. We're in Sumeru, boys. Nice. This is... Wow, Durandal, is this your mind lake? It's developed to such an extent. Oh, welcome, Divine Durandal. Hello. Strictly speaking, it doesn't belong to me. Because of that, I have to get close to the broken bridge and Seely at the same time to bring everyone here. Why me? This is a special bubble universe named Sumeru. It's an observation center created in the previous era for the second divine key. Though I can bring anyone in freely on Earth, the surrounding space on the moon doesn't allow me to do so. Simply put, the space on the moon has been artificially overstabilized. I've only succeeded because the abnormal space near the bridge combined with waves that Seely produces temporarily increase the instability of a small area of space. These satisfy the conditions to open Sumeru. But in the end, I'm not a researcher. I can only guess why there are such waves, or maybe it's related to how Seely had been to the Sea of Quanta for a long time. So in short, you treated her as an antenna. That's a good, okay. That's a good analysis. It reminds me of my experience making a crystal radio as a child. Durandal, that wasn't you, right? Of course, my apologies. I overheard a bit of your conversation. Schrödinger! Schrödinger? Oh, fair enough. I am Erwin Rainer Schrödinger. A traveler from the Sea of Quanta. I was Bianca and Rita's adventure comrade, and a bad influence on Einstein and the rest even before that. Sea of Quanta! Just like you, Seely, I've once lost the unitarity as a real existence, but for me, I've never fully recovered in that aspect. Then you know what happened on Earth? Someone from World Serpent said that they really implemented Project Stigma, and the space on Earth is reorganizing. If you can carry out an observation from within the Sea of Quanta, perhaps... Is it the same Project Stigma that Rita told me? Not exactly. Due to an unknown mechanism, those who are Stigma awakened are constantly moving or being moved to the moon base we are at now, New Atra. Furthermore, are they just recapping? According to World Serpent Cadre Jackal, I don't even know if that's the right way to say that, the normal people on Earth seem to be put in deep imaginary space under the guise of dream, and will transform into stigmata. If Jackal isn't misleading us, this proves that Project Stigma's actualization has changed a lot. That would explain the anomalies on Earth. No. I mean, is everyone alright? Don't worry, for now the anomalies aren't enough to completely seal the mobility of the Schixel Valkyries. But from another perspective, this is truly an unprecedented danger. Unprecedented. Imagine a radar operator who works in the world's most desolate airport. If one day the screen before him was suddenly covered with light spots, how would he feel? Depends on what the light spots mean. Perhaps the end of the world is near. Li Su-shang coming in clutch with the easy guess, easy W. That is in fact true. How did Li Su-shang come to this conclusion? Durandal? Whatever, bro, I thought you were the smart one, you fucking idiot. Li Su-shang just comes in with the absolute correct answer, and nobody's gonna bat an eyelid. I used to think the same, but soon that concern would be partially relieved. Nah, it's true. The world's fucked. If we think of the current situation as a galactic scale renormalization, then we can even surveil the signals of multiple fixed points in real time. Especially fixed points of the larger scales. Their characteristic values are similar to the signal frequencies of the past Schixel or anti-entropy base, so while this is only circumstantial evidence, at least the Schixel's floating island and anti-entropy's Salt Lake base are not greatly affected by the anomalies of the world. If this isn't a coincidence, then this must be our friend's fruit of hard labor. That also means, for now, from your observation data, shocking changes may certainly have occurred, certainly on Earth, but at least the Schixel and anti-entropy headquarters are still functioning. Exactly. That's good, but observation from the Sea of Quanta, what's that about? Before I answer that question, you are indeed Li Su-shang, another S-rank Valkyrie from the Schixel, right? I like how it's the Schixel. The Schixel. It's not even from Schixel. The Schixel. The sus person is always a genius. If they know how they're gonna win among us. If not, how they're gonna win among us. I don't know, dude. Fucking genius schmeenus. That's a saying that I've always said. Genus Schmeenus. So you recognize me. I've heard some information about you. Damn, I didn't know that. Didn't I disable that? Fair enough. I heard some information about you from Rita, but regarding that question just now, I should begin with the concept of the Sea of Quanta. I can understand it, right? I feel like this could be skipped. I'm gonna be honest with you, we're just teaching another character in the game what the Sea of Quanta is. I feel like this can be very easily skipped. You can do you know, Schrödinger explained what the Sea of Quanta is to Li Su-shang and then go to another screen. I don't really fucking care to learn about it again, but oh well. As you know, the Sea of Quanta is not a real sea. It does not belong on a particular planet, nor is it made of liquid substances like water. To make it easy to understand, you can liken it to a fountain similar to the imaginary tree, a medium that can carry all sorts of parallel universes. If you like, think of it as a bathtub filled with bubbles. When someone enters the tub, some of the bubbles will reflect the image of that person. True. And because these bubbles reflect an image that exists in the real world, we can call them bubble universes. The size of each bubble universe varies. The bigger the bubble universe, the closer it is to the real universe, and is also less susceptible to external changes. On the contrary, those miniature bubble universes can be seen as mirrors in the real world. In fact, I'm using them as a means to communicate with all of you right now. Oh, very difficult. You have the option? I could skip it, but that's not the point that would make. Me skipping it would make it seem like that's acceptable for them to just have a massive recap, right? They should go to their own extent and know that people, if they've paid attention to the story up to this point, know what the Sea of Quanta is, and the devs themselves should be like, okay, they should know this, we're gonna skip this, right? It's not up to me to skip it for them. They as writers should know what's expected of their player base. The player base should not accommodate for the devs' lack of fucking anything. We've all played a hand shadows as children. We've all played hand shadows. Never. If you use your imagination to believe that those shadows on the wall also have a certain degree of independent movement, that's similar to how bubble universes exist. The smaller the bubble universe, the more control the hand has over the shadow. Vice versa, the shadow has more autonomy and can be unaffected by external influences. It's just, to create a shadow, you'll need a light source. The bubble universes on Earth and on the Moon are probably not directly related. This is actually the reason why we couldn't reach Sumu, and Dr. Schrödinger couldn't contact us. Furthermore, since the space between Earth and the Moon has been disrupted by Project Stigma, our connection with the Sea of Quanta has become more unstable. As expected, without prior experience, I couldn't grasp it no matter how you explain it. But I'm afraid our biggest question is still how to return to Earth. Since you mentioned the shadows, or rather the universes, I believe they'll be a unique help in some way. In theory, yes. Since we could establish this connection, then as long as there's a channel that's robust enough, Sumeru can move you all back to Earth. But we're on the Moon. The bubble universes that it controls are arguably unrelated to those on Earth. But if we don't rely on bubble universes in the Sea of Quanta, Bianca, you should know well. We would lose our way soon and run around aimlessly in the surrounding space of the Moon. So, Dr. Schrodinger, now that the problem is that the Sea of Quanta can only provide you with a route to contact us using electrical signals, right? But that's not necessarily bad news. There's a few signal sources with traces of human activity on the Moon. One of the signals is too unstable, so I can't ascertain its source. The others look similar to your Sumeru. Bubble universes belong to the Moon, they're similarly associated to human activity. If you all can find a way back to Earth using the Sea of Quanta, it doesn't have to begin in Sumeru. So in the end, what are we going to do? After all, it's useless for us to dally around on the Moon. Dilly-dally on the Moon? What? This chapter is just talking? That's fine. No, it's fine to have a chapter that's just talking, but you can skip the recap. Simply, we'll test you all one by one through proof of exhaustion. Specifically, firstly, Bianca played the role of a signal recorder. I'll send the coordinates of some smaller signal sources to Sumeru later. Can't I join the exploration directly? You're the only one among you three who can operate Sumeru, so it's more advantageous to station you in the rear. If we really encounter a tough enemy, you can join them. Then please leave the exploration to me. Besides Durandal, I should be most familiar with the Sea of Quanta. That's what I planned for, but for safety's sake, you should bring one of Bianca's genius devices along. If you meet with an emergency or a dead end, you can retreat to Sumeru anytime. I'll land the other genius to Miss Sushang. That'll double our efficiency. I remember the second genius is, I believe in your abilities as an S-rank Valkyrie. Of course, it's something of high sentimental value to me. Take good care of it for Rita and me. Fuck, fair enough. Durandal really replaced Rita real quick. Incompetent I may be, I'll return the jade to you in perfect condition. Past storytellers love saying that, and it finally came in handy today. Let me send the coordinates of the spacious bubbles. Please transfer the coordinates of Earth in your genius to Sumeru. Although we're unable to use them now, they might come in handy in the future. And so, with the help of her two friends, Durandal edited the settings of her genius and opened an unstable channel between Sumeru and the Sea of Quanta. All good to go. Sumeru will constantly play light music through your genius. If your signal becomes clearly unstable, please activate your genius and return here at once. Okie dokie. The two walked in opposite directions in the Sea of Quanta. Their genius led them into strange small bubble universes, and the gateway from Sumeru to the outside world closed temporarily. It's just a waiting game, but before that... Schrodinger's... Bro, everyone keeps shit from everyone in this fucking game, and all these fucking games. Everyone just tell the fucking truth. Just be honest. Have you kept something from them? Impressive! You are much more sensitive than you were when you were 12. According to what you just said, there are two reasons for you to keep me in Sumeru. I can handle it, and we need a guard against powerful enemies. However, judging by their strength, I don't think they'd need my help fighting tough enemies. That being said, even if I don't stand inside Sumeru, you should be able to handle the situation and keep the three of us together, right? Well, I don't know them that well. If certain facts would dampen their morale, then I would not tell them, then I better not tell them now. You didn't have to treat them like strangers, but you go first. They're bad news, right? Who's bad news? Well, it's Rita, Lee Sushang, and fucking what's her face? The other one. What's the other one's name? John? Sealy, that's one. Near the moon, nothing particularly different from the Earth. It's just the Sea of Quanta, innit? Oh? Pieces of buildings are scattered about, it's hard to make anything out. Would you really call this a building? It looks just more like Minecraft, but like higher res. The Bible. Oh, not the Bible. A notebook from who knows where. Oh, who left the Bible in the Sea of Quano, dude? Holy shit. A vending machine, vending unknown contents. Bro, it looks like a packet. No, it looks like just cans of soda. What do you mean unknown? Looks like a Pepsi Max.
今回は私一人だけ。ブローニャお姉ちゃん。もう一人の私。お願い。もう一人の私。今は行動に移す時だよ。頑張ろう。きっとできるはずだから。
Do that. That. Yeah, just a sea of Quantra and a bunch of cubes. Yeah, it's no buildings or nothing, dude. It's just, yeah, just a bunch of Minecraft cubes. Absolutely disgraceful to call this buildings. The architecture is absolutely horrendous. No structural integrity. The vending machine. I am everywhere, to be quite frank with you. I am literally everywhere. I am one and the same with the world. Celia, report your status. I haven't gathered any useful information, but haven't encountered any real danger either. Sushang is pretty much the same. According to the intel from Sumeru, you can get to the next mini-bubble universe from where you are now. I'll remotely configure the augmentation of Genius Signal to open up a portal for you. Give me a second. Oh. Okay. Here we go.
わかりました。
Oh. Fair enough. Dr. May and, fucking...
結論はどうだった?
How'd it go? Dr. May and who's, she was at the end of that fucking thing. She's gonna play an important role, I don't know her fucking name. If the analysis results of the radionuclide weren't affected by the other unknown factors, then these ruins were constructed 200,000 years ago. What a frightful conclusion. Are you afraid? Of course, but at the same time, I think it's very interesting too. Interesting. It's a mysterious, unknown phenomenon. And the heavier the fate, the more worthwhile our revolt against it becomes, right? Oh, it's gone. I spotted your energy fluctuations. What's going on? I just saw ghost images of the bubble universe. Celia told Rhonda what she had seen. Lisa said she saw 3 scientist-looking people in the bubble universe. They talked in a language she couldn't understand and then vanished. Can you understand the language used by them? It seems to be so. Are they residents of New Atra? It's a little complicated. It could be... Maybe your powerful sync with the bubble universe is helping you automatically understand the thoughts of those ghosts. Is that really possible? If you lost your unitarity, like I did, then your way of obtaining information from your world might be different from those of ordinary people. The so-called ghost images are part of the bubble universe, different from outsiders like us. All of their data has been recorded in the spatial structure of the bubble universe. If you can feel the bubble universe, there wouldn't be such a thing as language barrier since you can read thoughts directly. Likewise, I think language won't be a problem for some other groups, but that's besides the point. Since we've got the current situation clear, I'm afraid we already made a wrong decision. You mean letting them split up? Since Celia is obviously a better info collector, letting Li Shang act alone makes little sense. Then we'd better contact her now. The three of them can look at Shang and propose to cancel the solo exploration. Okay. What does that say? Let Celia continue. Once I left the bubble universe, everything inside it started another loop and returned to the status side experience. Is that what you mean, Schrondinger? You want Celia to assess the records of the bubble universe again. How about I work with Sumeru to check all the mini bubble universes that may contain data, and Celia follows up to determine the parts containing important data. I thought exactly, working to our individual strength can help us explore with better efficiency. Decided the area where I saw people, could you please lead Celia there? What do you think? Yes, yes. Let's continue. Let's set the coordinates for the next bubble universe. Celia will enter. It should be like this and that and done. New portal appeared in front of Celia. Up front is the bubble universe, discovered by Sushang. Let's check it out. Okay, cool. That's Prometheus. Okay. Oh, yeah, I remember the name somewhat. Not too vividly. Prometheus. Pretty generic name, to be quite frank with you. Oh, piss off. Fucking quantum turds. That's what these fucking things are. Quantum turds. Hopefully. Celia installed Google Translate in her head. She installed a bit more than Google Translate. I think I would classify that as she knows every language and can read minds. It's a fucking incredible thing. She just read the mind and understand immediately. Fucking Celia. Celia's overpowered. Actually, one of the strongest characters in all of Honky Donkey. Oh, Vil V. Hello, Vilith V. By the way, how's the Sanctuary project going? The construction plan has passed the internal review organized by Mebius. Yeah, the only problem is funds. The audit department doesn't approve it as well. And I think we should only work with the existing deep mines to cut most of the budget. After all, every sanctuary is over 20 kilometers deep. But you don't plan to compromise, do you? Of course. Considering the worst case scenarios, it's best for our sanctuary to be unrelated to real buildings if we want to maximize the chance of survival against finality. So you came to the moon because you thought of a way to convince them, am I right? Oh, you really know me, Dr. May. Indeed. I'm going to take a few core samples and see if they still have the nerve to call our previous measurements a systematic error. You can also tell them that according to my plan, the sanctuaries are a prerequisite for Project Ember. Project Ember finally has a plan? It doesn't, and it doesn't need one. But that won't prevent us from preparing more for possible future generations. Even if it may Honkai difficult to suppress again. From certain perspectives, facing Honkai earlier has its merits, because they won't be able to activate Hirsch's in advance. Of course, as long as our other plan can be realized in that situation. Don't you agree, number 17? Oh. Number 17. Bro, it's not even Prometheus. I was lied to, dude. It's number 17. That's clearly not Prometheus. What are you talking about, dude? It's clearly not. Clearly an absolutely, completely different entity than Prometheus. Celia was told that she had been seen to the ones in Sumeru. That was a bit hard to read. Well, it seems to me that this could only have happened in the previous era. After all, it mentioned the sanctuary from the era, based on which Anti-Entropy's Yellowstone base was built. The Salt Lake base also followed the sanctuary's design. In other words, people from this era are unlikely to leave the conversation that Celia described. So it means that the ruins of New Atra also... The Moths. That's the name! Someone mentioned it before! But now that a lot of data about the Moths can be found in the bubble universe dominated by the moon, it suggests that... No, it was a wild guess. People in the previous era might have foreseen that We the Stigma Awaken would be on the moon right now, and everything including Project Stigma is a part of an unknown vision of theirs. Either way, what we've got to do remains the same. Let's do our best to reach the Earth and locate our friends. In this case, we should continue to explore the bubble universes near the moon. What we're doing may fail eventually, but it's still worth it, right? We already have obtained some useful information, though it's too fragmented to show the whole picture. Uh-oh. Speaking of the devil, the talking shadows appeared again. I'm sending the latest coordinates to you. The coordinates described by Genius are getting more and more complicated. Is this normal? It's worth noting that the fractal dimensions corresponding to these mini-bubble universes aren't stable. Some external factors may have altered them. Could it be Project Stigma? I doubt it. Anyway, we don't have enough information to make a judgment. We are counting on you now. Okay. Number 17 is a model series. There are a lot of Prometheus or number series. No, there's only one Prometheus and one number 17. Oh, only these two exist. Oh, isn't this where we fight something? It seems more fragmented than the other bubble universes. Almost like a space that has collapsed beyond salvation. Celia looks like she's got genuine depression. We've arrived on the moon. Moon number 17. We've landed on the moon. According to our plan, we will challenge the Hersher of finality here. But truthfully speaking, I don't think we have a chance of victory. Yeah, I think so too. Everyone thinks so. We have something that must be done. Oh, Partafellis, hello. Nice. Oh my god, Seely's Partafellis. Oh, why didn't we see it? That's why she ran through her. Seely is Partafellis. Ah, true and real. Pardo has always been so optimistic. Maybe. Did you know that she is now taking on a suicide mission? Suicide mission? Yes, at the moment of activating the Hersher finality, she has to rely on pure luck to open the door. It's the door that allows you to successfully invade. But can we send the Hersher finality to hibernation before taking her on? Our attacks can at least do this, right? Yeah, but once the Hersher finality is halted, we'll also lose the chance to open the door. Therefore, the door must be opened by someone. And the one opening the door has to sustain Honkai energy radiation at close range that's even lethal to a mantis. Yep, you just saw it. That being said, Partafellis never flinched. I don't think it's because she doesn't fear death. Just like everyone else, she shoulders the fate that cannot be shared by anyone else. But you are not supposed to have such fates. Yep, I thought so. Just like the film Alicia shot for all of us. The martial artist Fuhua, the fishing and napping fan Fellis, the healer Sue, the overworking Sakura, the shut-in me, the programmer Kevin, the dessert-making butler Kalpus. True. That's the other one. That's that thing. The Professor Mobius, the high schooler Cosma, the little painter Grisaia, the golden courtyard Lisa Eden, the night shift nurse Aponia. And then there's the freelancer known as Miss Pink Elf Alicia. We're supposed to be destined for an ordinary life, don't you think? But as Kevin said, this world is beyond saving. Despite that, we must become heroes. Pretty cringe line, to be quite frank with you, but alright. After all, even the weak and helpless want a purpose in life, right? I will do everything I can to not let your purpose go to waste. And that's how Prometheus / number 17 became the Hersher finality, killed herself, and thus disappeared into a void of nothingness. Thank you, but what I really wish for is that you take it to be your own purpose. Oh, that's tough to say. Alright. Well, it's good to see Vilvi again, I'll be honest with you. Good to see her. Can we get an ETA on Aponia appearance? Can I get an ETA on that? Like now? Can I get an Aponia right there in the face? The signal is unstable. You may have to wait a bit. Oh, I don't... Is that... I can't, bro. I can't... Who are these fucking voices? Oh, a completely new character. This character. Alright, fair enough. Alright, welcome, welcome, Aichon. No need to be alarmed, Seely. I mean you no harm. This just happens to be how I look when the space signal is extremely unstable. But who I... This just so happens to be how I look when the space signal is unstable. So when it's stable, what do you look like when it's stable then? Are you Aichon when it's stable? What are you when it's stable? I just decided realized there's a new interface, so I decided to put myself there. There's that sound. Hershravada, thank you so much. You honestly, because of the new thing, let me see if it's actually there. Okay. Hershravada. Oh, hold up. Give me a moment. Because this is a momentous occasion, guys, I'm so sorry. I know A1, as you just said, Neko has appeared. But for the point of having this work and appear correctly, let me just pop over and do a few things here. Just to make sure this works correctly. So I can have names be shown absolutely rootin' tootin' correctly. Alright, there we go. I feel like it will appear, I believe now. There it is. No, there it is. Don't worry. Don't worry, boys. It'll appear. The chat has disappeared now on the screen, though. That's an absolute tragedy. An emote doesn't appear. Oh, fuck. Everything's going to shit. Ah, shit. Everything's fucking going now. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. What? No, cancel. Whoops. Oh, no. I've had to refresh it. Oh, piece of fucking garbage. Oh, penis. Anyway, Hersha, thank you so much. Yeah, the new layout. There's a few more things that I need to add and make look a lot better, but this is like a layout. Thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate that, man. No need to be alarmed. This is what she looks like. Unstable. You aren't from this bubble universe, are you? Does she look like a hologram, Sealy? Does she look like a hologram? She's very attractive, though. Of course not.
だってこの世界の泡はこんなに小さくてボロボロでしょ。ここに残ったあらゆるものは外の人になんて反応しないよ。
Trying to figure out this voice actor here. Trying to figure out if I know this voice actor. I might have to ponder the voice. Of course not. In a bubble universe so weak and broken, any residues will no longer be able to react with the outside. They are all images and nothing more. But just now you mean us no harm. Does that mean you're here to help us? Well, I'd like to say yes. There's not much I can do at this time, unfortunately. The knowledge I have gained at this point is not what you seek, but how to put it? At least I can appear in unprotected zones and chat with you in the dark when the spatial signal is unstable. With that said, please don't ask for my name. Personal secrets are best left unknown. Tell me your name right now. Tell me your name right fucking now. Okay, can I ask you something else? Why do you know my name? I saw you when looking at my future in the Sea of Quanta. Her voice actor is Yui Hori. I probably butchered that. Best known as the main girl from Golden Time. Really? Damn. Alright. I'm gonna have to hear this again. You're right. You're right. You are right. I think so. Yeah, I can see it. Talking about time is tricky. I'm a being living among time crystals, however I perceive the past and the future is very different from you. If that's so, to you, the future is just as part of the past. Well, not exactly. Like space crystals, time crystals aren't exactly symmetrical. Even for me, the future is woven out of the past and chance, and information like names doesn't typically change without a reason. That's how I knew what to call you, Sealy Volare. Then you really are from the future in a sense. Sure, you could say that. And the reason for this is clear. Project Stigma Balls. And I'm sure you know by now, Project Stigma warped the space on Earth, sending you to the moon. From an engineering perspective, such a massive transformation of space left holes, resulting in the time crystals that allowed me to be born. This would be impossible in a world ruled by Cocoon, but Project Stigma has thrown your world off its axis temporarily. The logic is the same as the Herstra of Finality annihilating the world. It's just that those behind it think they are saving the world. When you say they, you mean World Serpent. Oh, one of the popular characters that she voiced from the top of my character. Yeah. Golden Time's great. So what I'm getting from this is that Ai-chan knows things, right? Or rather, sorry, A1. Oh, thank you so much. Herstra of Yada again. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Let me get through this point here. The logic is the same as the finality of Hershing. It's just that those behind it think they are saving the world. So she knows. I has just said to us that Kevin isn't actually saving the world, right? She's not. Because they think they are saving the world. They think. Right? You can ignore this one. I feel like they're gonna, her name from A1 to I don't know. I think her name is not meant to be A1. That's a very weird name. You can know this one is just, wonder what the tipper is. I believe the latest tipper is actually using the Stream Elements tipper link in the description. It's a thing that's just there, just for the sake of getting a lot of pop-ups done. Don't feel inclined to use it, but if you do, it is what it is. But I believe that's what it is. It's a Stream Elements specific thing, because I've switched from Stream Labs to Stream Elements. That's why there's a massive change in a lot of things here. That's pretty much it. But that's what the tipper is. Latest subscriber is just subscriber to the channel, and member is just becoming a new member. And A1 is from the manga. She appears in the manga, but I just think it's going to be changed to I, because A1 just sounds shit. I'm going to be honest with you. It just sounds like a shit name, right? It would literally be like having the Prometheus character in the game be called Number 17. It's like, it's just kind of a shit name to say on a day-to-day basis when you want to just play the character, right? I think it should be changed to I, or A, however the fuck you want to say it. A, I-chan, you know, whatever. I just think it would be nice. And if Prometheus ever becomes a character, I'd much prefer the name to be Prometheus. I think it's a cooler and much more uniform name. Who else have the gall? And aren't you the one to stop them and put an end to finality? That makes sense, but to be honest, we're taking this one step at a time. Don't worry too much about that. After all, true progress comes from acting and assessing simultaneously. They say the best victories are born of meticulous planning, but things are always changing. How much you can plan depends on the situation. With that said, since I can appear to you here, I should be able to help you with one thing. You're looking for bubble universes that might be of use to you through the Sea of Quanta, right? Yes, you could say that. As a time crystal being, I can help you reverse this process of decoherence and help you find the bubble universe you're looking for. And we could use those coordinates to get back to Earth? No, I don't think so. That space will still be tethered to the moon, a zone that's been annihilated by finality more than once. Perhaps instead of searching for a way to Earth, you could find someone familiar. The moment before the transmission vanished, a special string of data was interjected into Sealy's genius. It was indeed a very special bubble universe. It was completely shut off from the outside, harboring its secrets within. Just like a cage trapping a fairy tale princess.
Kiana. 早く起きてください、キアナ。私はどこにいるの？
Bronya is waking Kiana up. Oh, May's out of the picture. Let's go. May is no longer the knight in shining armor. Now it's Bronya Onei-chan, dude. It's Bronya Onei-chan. Shining clad armor, dude. New bazooka, new car. Bronya Onei-chan. Let's... Easy W, dude. Let's fucking go. Is what I meant. There's like a flat booba characters in the game now. You know, I don't necessarily like. Here's the thing. That is a very. I'm about to act like I've actually got an opinion on this. I don't really have an opinion on this. Oh, there's a boss here. I guess. I don't. It's not something I pay attention to much. Everything gets its shine time in the light. But obviously, here's the thing. Here's the thing you got to be careful of. It's the same reason that people can get flagged as weirdos in Genshin's community if you pay attention to enough. Now, here's the thing. It's a massive topic of contention because a lot of things have to be taken into consideration. But it's, you know, anytime there's a small female character like Nahida released in Genshin, there's always a lot of comments saying, why are you adding children to the game? Even though they're not actually children, but they look like it. And so it's a topic of contention that I can see maybe... why Mihoyo for Genshin would, for Honkai, sorry, would be very hesitant, seeing as Honkai seems to be a lot more open to the character appearing lewdly. So I can see why they may want to avoid that. If you can see where I'm going with this, that, you know, Genshin has obviously made it very clear that they don't go down that path of content, but Honkai doesn't shy away from that type of content. It doesn't shy away from the lewd type content. And so, you know, you add a child looking character, you get some weirdos and weird comments and just general weird contentious kind of topics being talked about. I think that's really all it comes down to, is just people talk about it in a weird manner, even though it's not meant to, it's not a weird thing generally speaking. It's not weird to be small and petite. It's not a fucking weird thing, but it just strikes conversations that people just are uncomfortable with, generally speaking. It's just a fucking debacle that nobody cares to talk about anymore, at least not me. Wait, Aichan has 2 upgraded to massive cabbages? Yeah, Aichan's got massive cabbages now. Amazing. 16 HP, but you only deal that much damage. You weren't supposed to kill it yet? What? Am I not meant to kill this? Am I not meant to be killing this? Get you dev not scared. Seeing community Honkai dev are. Well, that's the thing, though. I just think it's kind of the culture that's not, maybe not culture. Culture's the wrong word, but the kind of the style of content that each game provides. You won't find lewdness in Genshin. The community will find the lewdness, right? But the game itself won't provide the lewdness to you. Whilst Honkai's a bit different in that regards, as it literally does have characters wearing like bikinis and just swimwear and rather promiscuous outfits, if you want to use that for lack thereof a better term, right? Promiscuous outfits. Whilst Genshin doesn't have that, and I think that plays a factor in kind of the stigma, like, that you can maybe, like, assume. It's obviously, it's a stretch of the term. Listen, I will admit, it's 100% a stretch of the term, and you shouldn't really look at it that way, because it'll, in the end, it's just a fictional character, it's a fictional world with a fictional swimsuit, with everything's fictional. But it's, again, it's a psychological thing, and you can't fucking avoid it because the world is weird. What is this? Oh, fair enough. Full Eye is attractive? I agree. Full Eye is attractive. I agree with that. That's the thing. It can be done tastefully. Sure. I don't know what that is, but fair enough. It's just a weird topic. I think there should be more petite characters in Honkai. I definitely do. I agree with that. I agree with that. I think there definitely should be. I think it adds a lot more diversity to the kind of like character design pool, 100%. And Senti is lewd. Yeah, there's lewdness in Honkai, but there's not lewdness in Genshin. That's essentially what I'm meaning. I don't think any character is intrinsically lewd in Genshin, right? You can kind of look at it like something like, let's say you look at some of the leeway characters, Ganyu, Shenhe, you know, you can look at what's their faces? Raiden Shogun, Yaimiko. Kind of there, but also not really. There's a sense of traditionalism to that, obviously taken to an extreme, but it's not intrinsically lewd. But then you look at a character like, I guess Senti's kind of in between there. Yeah, I guess that's an... Maybe there is. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. Let's say that one, right? Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass and know nothing about anything. Maybe that's actually the truth. Sensitive question, do you prefer petite or boomer? I don't really have a preference. If anything, it would be I don't like anything specifically, but I would say I hate extremely large. I guess that's the easiest way for me to say it. Like extremely large, massive bazookas. Maybe not. You know, maybe not like super massive, but like just an average woman, or even on the smaller. I don't fucking give a shit really. But then again, just be generally an attractive character, and there you go. That's it. Aponia massive? Nah, Aponia's okay. As much as it, like in terms of like actual, like okay. You are right, Aponia is quite large. Aponia is on the way I see Aponia is that she's like the upper length, or upper length? the upper end, sorry, of the acceptable range. Right? Essentially, like, when they look balloon-sized, you know what I mean? When it looks like you could just put a pin to them and pop them, that's what I mean by too large, right? That's what I mean. So, anything that looks like moderately human, I'm like, okay, that's acceptable. But the moment it looks like you could just, like, pop them with a pin, that's when I'm a bit like, you know what, maybe we're pushing a few boundaries here. What is the definition of petite again? Is like a child body like Teresa, or Fleur count as petite? Because I consider Fleur have a grown woman body, and without massive booba, she's still attractive. I think petite just means small framed. I think that's what petite, like, definition means, right? Oops. Can I get it? I think that's the definition of petite. It's just small, kind of like, maybe not small like overall size, but just general small stature. So I'll catch up here in a second. Opponent is still in the range of acceptable. Yeah. I would still put Aponia well in the range of acceptable. It can be done with well, why stop there? Yeah, that's a great question. That's a great question, but you have to ask the designers that, not me. I have no idea to the answer. Right? I guess it's because most people, right? I think it's when you look at the majority, right? Because that's how devs usually make things, to the majority. And a majority of people like massive titties. That's just it. A majority of people like absolute bazooka tits. And that's just the truth. That's really just the truth. So they're just appealing to the majority of people. I think people make comparison, and Aponia is second to Timido. Timido the biggest in Honkai. Timido, Aponia, it's just range of acceptable. I would count Fuhua body type more slim and slender. Yeah, slim, slender, petite. I kind of fall in the same spectrum for me, I guess. Same kind of general scope. Oh, what's this? Pull down the elevator. Oh, there's an elevator. Does this take me to anything useless or useful? Honkai streams topic for today, massive bazookas. Well, I think it definitely is like something that you can point out. I do understand people's concerns. I personally am not too bothered by many things in life, especially when it comes to that. I don't really care. But I can see people's concerns where when it turns to every single character in the game just being well endowed for no real reason. Like, I can see where people may be like, maybe get some variety. Like, some variety is good. I agree. I do want some variety. Can we level these things up yet? Can we do this? Master Terminal 3. Oh, Master Schmaster. Any chestos? My chesto friendo. Any chest? Oh! Oh, brother. Yeah, it's a point of concern. I can see it though. I don't know. It won't ever fix it because the majority of people just like big ones, and so you'll just kind of have this thing of people won't. Every game will have their small characters, their slim and slender ones, but a majority of characters will like you look at every gacha game. It doesn't even have to be Honkai specifically. Just the brother. Why am I just suck at this game apparently. If you look at the other ones, like just from what I've seen of what is it? Nikki Gloria, Nikki Goddess of what? Glorious? Whatever that fucking name of the game is. A lot of the characters there just seem absolutely fucking massive. So it's just a general thing to appeal to the gacha mind. To be quite right with you. Did you try jumping the illusion bridge? You'll fall and bug out. Apparently it's not a bug, it is an illusion. I haven't tried that, but I don't think I will. Because I don't feel like bugging my game out in any way, shape, or form. I just want to get across this bridge without falling. You need Mark II to see invisible chests? No, you can find them without using Mark II. You just have to actually see them and then walk up to them and open it. But Mark II just helps you find them, I'm assuming. Another boss? Unlock Dubai. Unlock Dubai. Teresa is out of the question. She has a body of a child that is even younger than Bronya. At least Bronya has something, and Olivia is just child. Yeah. That's true. Oh, there's the one down there. Oh, bro, open world, can't even jump on that. Is that a chest? No. Oh yeah, see, there's an invisible chest. So you can just find them and open them. Do the mission? We'll do the side mission when we get there. We're just exploring the open world, man. Just exploring the open world. We're no rush here. The robot that you found was Mark II? Oh, that small thing. Oh, okay. To be quite frank, we haven't been back to Atra Sanctuary since, like, the quest, right? So I'm assuming we still have all the systems to unlock. Can I jump down this way? Oh, thank God it doesn't teleport you back up. That's fucking beautiful. Usually, if you fall too far, it teleports you back up. Can't open that. See, I think now we can go back to Atra Sanctuary. Let me just do a quick sweep over here. Do a quick chest sweep, boys. We're in no rush. We still got a lot of time. We still got 2.5 hours of stream. We're in no rush to get the content done. Listen, the faster we do this, the less Honkai streams we get. So buckle up, boys. None of this rushing. Just take it chill, eh? Maybe he was a professional wrestler when he lived. Mark Henry. Mark. Oh, and then we're back up here. Okay. Any chest or friend door? No? Okay. Can I jump off every height? Oh, beautiful Honkai. They wouldn't let you do that in other open worlds. They wouldn't just let you jump off. See, now this is probably the best open world just because of that. You have an auto-enabled. Oh, so you can toggle sprint. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's actually amazing. Complete story missions or core refinement to get Solium. Earn rewards after getting Solium. Tap here to check milestones. Tap here for more details. Sure, thanks. To be quite frank, it's just as simple as the other open world, so it's nothing complex. Part 2 of this chapter will be released at 10 PM, November 17th. Okay, in about a week or so. Okay. Next week. I like how our community doesn't gatekeep about degenerate topic. This is as deep as I can discuss about degenerate stuff openly on stream. Fair enough, man. There's obviously a line, but I think just generally talking about it's fine. Today's Alicia's birthday. Alicia Ashmesia, dude. Not even a real character. I'm definitely not playing as her. I'm assuming this is the side story with Sora. Did you find your companions? Yes, now it's time to help Sora. Sealy, this is not even voice. Is this important? Do I have to actually care about the story aspect of this? Do I have to care? I got it this morning. You got the cake. Oh, it's probably... Well, yeah, I think Global would probably get it tomorrow morning as well. The story is important. Okay. Miss Sealy, first, let me bring you a new Atra. Let's start here. Uncle Grey Serpent introduces us in the single order. Uncle Grey Serpent. And requested him to take care of us. Uncle Grey Serpent is really interesting. Everyone likes him. They brought these children to the moon. I remember the name Grey Serpent. He's one of the agents. Uncle Grey Serpent said that the Master Terminal is most important new place in Atra, like our brain. Unfortunately, I still remember this metaphor. It's in deep sleep for some reasons. It's not sure about the details as well. You can check the status here. Tap the mission progress. Tap these buttons. Okay. Okay, let's go down. This core refinement Uncle Grey Serpent said a long time ago, I'll transform them to another type of valuable item, Solium. And after that, we can store those products in the Solium storage beside it. Okay. Okay. This is like the thing in Terra Fantasy. Okay. Moondust transforms into Solium. And we need Solium to complete that tree. Refining can be sped up using special orders. Core refinement at level 2. Production will increase with core refinement level, as well as reducing production time. Okay, level that up. You have to speed up the crafting. Ooh, a lot of time gating, eh? A lot of time gating. Ooh. Tutorial? You'll find someone interesting. Fuck, who could it be? Level 3. Oh, you can actually craft them at very high quantities, 250. So we just do this one. To get the 200 out. Sure, why not? There's a Solium storage that I talked about. I'm going to say it's similar to food and water. So, okay, storage of Solium. Just opens this. Can we see what this does? Oh, I want to see what it does. Okay, I'm gonna... Hold up. I'm gonna do a bit of a cheeky moment here. Collection. Because I can't remember how the fuck to find the other ones. Is it a event stigma? Boost lightning damage by 8%. Total damage increases by 5% when combo hits 30. And then attack speed increases by 10. Take 50% less elemental damage when HP is below 40. What are the other ones? Lightning. So it's very lightning. You can kind of make like a pseudo lightning main DPS with this. You can easily make a pseudo lightning main DPS with this. Put this on like an Aponia. It wouldn't be too bad actually. Oh, and then we also get this. Full collection rewards. Oh, that looks fucking cool. That looks fucking sick. Oh yeah, cool. Back to it. Next thing. Learn about the workshop. V7 from Zora. Waiting for him to react to it? Oh, is it an important character? This is Workshop. Its name is too complex. Now we just call it Robot Workshop. If anything breaks down, we'll fix it. Mark II, remember. I'm sure Mark II is still nearby. We can definitely find him. I'm assuming it's that just robot that I found outside the main door. Half its power. If we can optimize it to the best capacity, I'm sure I can help find more people. Something new after. I want everyone to remain as happy as they were. Okay. I will be happy for you, Sora. No worries. Sora, where Mark II is. So, can I just level these things up now? Do I have, like, free reign to do whatever I want? Complete a side mission in New Atra. That's that. Oh, that's Find Mark II. Can I just enhance? Oh. And you just... Oh, easy W. Look at that. A level dose announcement board. Can I get it to the next one? Nope. Alright, fair enough. Nice. Thanks. Is usually cheapest they give if you refuse to roll for their featured ones. Yeah, it does seem pretty good. Do you remember when you were last with Mark II? I can't remember at all. It's right, Sora, let's try something else. The only exit from Uatra is the one in front of us. That's what Uncle Serpent said. Let's start from the main gate and follow the path as we search. I'm sure Mark II wouldn't hide from us. Mark II wouldn't bully us on purpose. Amazing. Mark II would definitely not be an asshole, right? Like, Mark II wouldn't be an absolute fuckwit, right? Surely not, right? Surely Mark II's not a fucking... I'm not going to say the C word, but... You know what I mean. Do you hear something? Some sort of machine? Familiar? Mark II. Yes, Sora, it was just outside the main door. Ahaha. Good on you, Sora. You could have walked out 1 foot and found it immediately. Why are you injured? This is Mark II. It won't get up. Mark II recognizes me. Kadar. Seems different. That means you're right back at camp. Our teachers specifically had Uncle Gray remodel Mark II so they can protect us even when we're here. I don't know how I lost Mark II and even caused it to suffer injuries. Beep beep. Mark II. Can we take a look together? You must remember to stay by my side. A reliable robot companion. It'll be a great help to you in battle and explorations of New Atra. Will it? Oh. Tap the button below to bring up the skills menu. Oh, lightning damage. Oh. Also check what skills are currently available. Do I have an ultimate? No. Head toward the repair. Head toward to the repair materials. Okay. He's just an invisible robot now. Yeah, okay, so he just finds chests for you. Alright, fair enough. That's cool. Kind of remove something. You cast disruption skill after acquiring Mark II. Okay. Oh, he quantum collapses. Oh, wow. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, wow, that's very cool. You just get a nice, easy quantum collapse. You see, look, Mark II is right there. The materials are just up ahead. All these materials I've never seen before. If only Bronya was here. That's great, now I can repair Mark II. You'll do the repairs yourself? Actually, back at the Roost, I often did the repairing. If I didn't repair the camp at the time, the youngest children would sneak out, or the stray cats would steal our food, and everyone would go hungry. Anyway, I'm really good at fixing things. You're amazing. Teacher brought us a new home. I haven't used the talent in a while, and I can grey will serve around. I'm slurring, I'm dying. I see. Seems like the children see them as a regular teacher and uncle. World Serpent, what kind of people are they? Enough of this, Miss Celia, let's go and collect those materials. Hi girls, I hate to interrupt, but this isn't a playground. A low male voice rang out abruptly from nearby, and Celia quickly pulled the young girls beside her back. Sora-chan, I don't think we can enter directly. Abnormal electric field ahead, you cannot enter without protection. Thank you for reminding you remind us, sir. If not, we would have been in grave danger. Don't be humble, vigilant girl. Didn't you notice something amiss ahead as well? The owner of the voice floated in front of them, and Sora let out a shock. It's talking about Robot. Uncle Robo, are you Mark's brother? If you prefer, you can think of me that way. But that's not the point. The point is that this isn't a place where you should be. There are plenty of natural phenomena here. If you don't want to get out, or hurt rather, hurry and return. Miss Celia, what should we do? Looks like we only return to the sanctuary for now and come back after we made preparations. You do intend to go out, really too? You're somewhat the numbers of the World Serpent now. You do need this bit of courage. World Serpent is like Uncle Serpent Man, Robo. I just don't know. It's a real long story. And right now, it's no time for stories. I might play good guy for once. You want those materials right there, right? Uncle Robo, are you going to help us? Well, how could I watch you two young children throw yourselves into danger by the sidelines? I'm such a heartless adult. I'm talking Robo after all, since I'm not human. I can enter places. I feel like Celia could just walk over to them, to be honest with you. She probably just could. Oh, fair enough. Reason why Mark II is not with Sora is because he goes out to get milk. Oh, dude, no way. No. Not the milk. But I'm the milkman. What the hell? My job. Oh, did we not fight anything? There was no danger to begin with. What an absolute fucking scam. Here are the materials you want to take them. Thank you, Uncle Robo. Now that you've gotten what you wanted, hurry and go back. How did the Grey Serpents allow you to wander here? I don't know where Uncle Grey Serpent went. I want to help everyone in New Atra. So, you fearlessly came to such a dangerous place. If the Grey Serpents knew about you, your help, they wouldn't even be able to laugh. Though those guys don't really smile anyway. Thank you, Uncle Robo. Don't worry. I won't let Sora-chan get hurt. Since you got them those materials, hurry up and return. Don't let me see the two of you again. Does Uncle Robo want to come back to the sanctuary with us? I'm sure everyone will welcome you. Forget it, little girl. Everyone has their own place to go, and the place I should stay is definitely not your so-called sanctuary. And on this frigid moon, there's no difference wherever you are. Yeah, fair enough, Mr. Robotnik. Dr. Robotnik. Just go back to the sanctuary, it seems, eh? Sure. That was cringe. That guy's cringe, Mr. Roby Doby. That's great! With the materials Uncle Robot helped to get, we can repair the robot workshop now. That Mr. Robot really was strange, and he seemed to be unusually knowledgeable about the world serpent. Sora-chan, has Uncle Grey Serpent ever told you about that, Uncle Robo? Mark II says no. When Uncle Grey Serpent let us know Uncle Robot, Uncle Grey... There's too many uncles in this fucking game, dude. Holy shit. If Uncle Grey Serpent invites him, maybe he'll come to the sanctuary. Okay, friends. I like this new color palette for the mechs. It's like it got upgraded Ben 10 reference. True. It's kind of like it did get a bit of a Ben 10ation. A bit of a Ben 10erization. And it's done. Now you can have your own Mark II. I hope he can help everyone in New Atra. Let's give Mark II a go. Okay. Level 1 Mark II. Oh, that's just such a shit way to... I've got a level 1 Mark II now. What's your level Mark II 1? My level 2 Mark is level 1 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 Mark level 1. Tap this button. Ultimate's black hole pull increased... Okay, we have a black hole. Nice. I have a black hole. Hey. Oh, we don't meet the requirements. We need the master terminal up to speed. Alright. Mark II seems stronger. Perhaps this is the workshop's original purpose. Now, it has more functions to utilize during exploration. An incomplete workshop, does that mean that the world serpent's preparations are incomplete for some reasons? Let's pay attention as we check out other places. Perhaps we'll find something else of help. Maybe. Sora is bothered by something. Go talk to her. Okay. Uncle Kevin, Uncle Calpus, Uncle Sue, Uncle Grey, Uncle Serpent, Uncle Robo, Uncle Ven, Uncle Ven Schmen, as they say. Are you hungry? Would you like a shortcake? Yeah, actually, I would. Miss Seeley, sorry to disturb you. If you have the time, can you give me a hand? A child snuck out to collect supplies and I'm worried about him. Seeley received a location coordinate that Sora shared. Chan shared. Alright. We're going. He's over there. Alright. Don't forget to chat with her. About what? I just did chat with her and she told me to do a mission. So any secret chests now? Do I get more chests now that I've gotten this thing? For information? For information about what? The coordinates that Sora-chan shared. It should be here. Hey miss, don't touch that carelessly. You. Anyway, why did you come to this kind of place alone? Don't you know that it's dangerous? Ah, never mind. I still have some things left undone. Before that, you can follow me. Don't run recklessly around. I'll protect you. Is something wrong? You may be a little older than me, but that's what boys are supposed to do. Monster arrives. Them again. Quick, follow me. Don't let them see you. Any sound effects? Now, how did you do that? That's a long story. But sometimes you can trust in your companion's strength. You don't have to take on everything alone. Never mind, teacher once said that we have to learn to adapt. Then, miss, follow me. There's something else that you might do better than me. Did I forget to introduce myself? I'm Celia Volare. Introducing yourself so formally with your full name? Alright then, Lyle Collodi. Is this the surprise? Lyle just being in the story? Is this the surprise? Lyle being here? I'm gonna have to say that's not true. He's not exactly standing like Lyle. I don't think this is actually Lyle. He's not doing the jank stand, like the weird JoJo pose. You know, he's not like leaning back, doing the fucking weird. It's not Lyle, because Lyle stands like an absolute fucking idiot, and this guy's standing moderately normal, so clearly not Lyle. All right then, Lyle Collodi. Anyway, you can call me Lyle. Let's hurry and get going. Lyle Collodi's here, ladies and gentlemen. Lyle Collodi. That's cool that Lyle's there. Just wondering how this fits into a lot of things now. You know what I mean? Just kind of trying to figure out where that fits into how he's in AFO and how he's not the strongest character there, even though he's on the moon now. You know? So I mentioned his scuffed. Yeah, it's pretty fucked. I know Lyle is going to be here because Lyle keep mentioning Sora's name in AFO 2. When he grows older, his leg gonna stand more extremely. Oh, the older you get, the more JoJo you become. Now he has to, because he's in training right now, right? Because right now he's in training. So right now, he has to use a wall to support himself, right? He has to lean on the wall whilst training his leg to be behind him in a weird position. But once we get into AFO, that's when he has the full body power to just do it with no wall. I understand now. That makes sense. That makes sense. I found the parts from before nearby, but some elaborate components seem to be complicated. The machine is still missing a gear used for transportation, but it's difficult to figure out its structure. I've dug around nearby, but all I found are similar yet unusable things, so you want me to try? Okay. By the way, Collodi, her sister is Vil V Stigma? Well, I don't know. Well, we don't know Vil V's name. Or we don't know Vil V. Oh, actually, maybe. I guess. Sorry, it's not even Vil V. It's a Stigma. I can't remember the first name of the chick. Prometheus Collodi. Tap the button, lower right button. When the probe is in the light blue sector, tap Analyze to analyze, which yields ores but consumes power. Okay. A bit of a mining minigame. Mash the button to quicken the process. Okay. A propelling sprocket. Alright. Mines dot the map. Mark 2 will notify you when via the prospect and tap prospect to begin the process. Selenography probes are distributed across the map in Uatra. Prospect them to receive moon dust. They will not appear in another location after... They will appear in another location after a successful prospecting. And solium assay spots produce solium fragment. This is array resources that will not refresh after successful prospecting. Oh, okay. So... I won? Sure. I'm not really sure what the fuck it... I don't know what happened, but sure. This lie will always use this stance everywhere, even in base. Fucking lie. Yeah, he's always doing the fucking JoJo bullshit. I bet you he watches JoJo as well, the absolute fucking degenerate. Sprocket schmrocket. Yeah, I've always said that as well. Sprocket schmrocket. All done. Let's see what it produces tomorrow. I know this is its original purpose. Then what's next? Are you going to stay here and repair other machines? I'll go for now. Miss Sealy was right. I think we should call Sora along to hunt. Trust in your companion's strength. You don't have to take on everything alone. That makes sense. I'll learn to let strong people take it from the front lines. Something feels wrong. Oh, is that how he became a sniper? Is that the origin of him becoming a sniper? I'll just let the other people do it. Fucking hell. Not an overly valiant reason, Lyle. But fuck, fair enough. Reclaim different types of ores from recycling... the cycling dock. Okay. Select the type of ore and tap the plus. Pay attention to each mine's resource limits. Once an ore reaches its... Once an ore reaches isn't limit, it can't be dug again. Here you can see reclaimed items. After a short while, you can return. After 10 hours, you can return. After a short while, you can return. 10 hours. After just a quick minute, you can return. 10 hours later, no items were found. Seely teaches the kid, hey, you don't actually have to be in the front lines. You can actually just run away and hide. That's fine. Raise Master Terminal to level 5 and upgrade it the first time. Sure. It were Seely to blame ruining Lyle to be playable if only she let Lyle protect her. Yeah, I know, right? If only she let Lyle protect her, then we would have had a playable Lyle. I wouldn't surprise if Seely is one of his girlfriends that he mentioned. Nah, no way. Seely's not that type of girl. Sure, we'll chat with them. About Sora. Sora. She's forgetful, alright. Without the teacher's gift, she'd eventually forget who she is. However, when it comes to her family in the Roost, she can perfectly memorize their preferences and capabilities. That's amazing. I can hardly remember others' names. Maybe that's why she's everyone's favorite beside the teacher. In her own words, as long as you don't forget me, it's okay to forget myself. I don't really understand that. Lyle, maybe you're not meant to understand. Can I, let's upgrade things, eh? Oh, we have to claim that. Current tasks. Oh, we can get 2 more. They take energy, though? Oh, yuck. Yuck, dude, they take energy. Oh. Yuck, dude, that's fucking disgusting. Difficulty 3? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Enhance this, I guess, to level 3. Upgrade time 2 hours. Is this an overly important building? I don't think so. I need to use these resources effectively. So deep for him to understand? I listen, Lyle Schmile. As I've always said that in my life. I've never liked Lyle. Don't stand like that. You know what I mean? Wait, this thing can be leveled up? Or does I must level up with the with this. Once we get to 1000 solium, it levels up. You could probably beeline for like 1000 solium, right? Level 3. This sounds like an important one to get, right? More efficiency on the solium production. Make more solium. Juice it up. Then we need level 4. Which is not a terrible thing to get. And then the system of power. Switch to prospecting skills. Huh? Power cap increased. Oh. Okay. So we need to do that. Use that. Okay. Just get more power. During final prospecting, every tap of the prospect button shortens the time required. The time shortened increases to 0.15. Sure. Analyzing perfectly yields 10% extra moon dust. Cheers. Back to the things that matter, though, is power. This disruption thing that actually, like, deals damage and does a quantum collapse seems extremely useful. Cooldown reduction, okay. Nice. Disruption skills inflict quantum collapse on quantum enemies 1 time, 2 times. Oh, that sounds just absolutely beautiful. And then last one. When imaginary enemy shells have less than 20% HP, their shells will be insta-killed and their cores will be exposed for 15 seconds. Sure, why not? I see no harm in that. And then the ultimate. Just deal a lot more damage. The more the merrier, they say, right? So what's this? So that's the gather. It's like a weird black hole. or up here. Ultimate. So you only have one ultimate? Oh, okay. I thought you would have multiple. And down here you have Quick Branch Unlock. Deal 2 basic attacks, deal AoE fire damage. Or deal repeated lightning damage. Basic attacks deal 9 times 20%. So you can have AoE or single target. Surely AoE is better, right? You want to go for the big fire blast, right? Go with that. 250 combat capability. Looks pretty good. Alright. Is that everything? Is this another thing? Oh, that's just the quest board. Okay. Lyle. The quest markers are a bit confusing me because they're different colors. I'm getting a bit confused by it. Are you asking the right person? Okay, a new challenge. You've settled down, Lyle. Don't mention it. After I got back, Sora, nothing. Anyway, if we find something in your recycling dock, you can tell it about Sora, which is not around. I have a feeling that the recycling dock can dig out chain guns. Tanks and the like. My hunches aren't reliable, though. And yet now Sora doesn't have an easy life. Oh, that's it? Bruh, I've been lied to. Okay, I guess we just go out and explore a bit more, right? Now that we've got, we've got, like, a few things, right? Base portal, 2 out of 8. I guess... Oh, yeah. We can't really zoom out, but we got more of an open world over to this side. Would they stop there? Maybe this will be next patch, and then this will be the patch after. Maybe something over here. Oh, I click track target and I guess it might send you to the nearest one, right? The nearest door? Portal? It does just send you to the nearest portal. See, this feels like a very quality of life. This feels like a lot of the open world systems just put into one, right? It's the quality of life of like something like... It feels like the quality of life of the Sakura Samsara combined with the kind of openness and kind of goodness of Everlasting Elysium, and then just tweaked a bit more to make it better. Because obviously now you have like the sprint button and all that bullshit. Use Mark II's ultimate to take down one enemy. Who the fuck are you? Oh, more Rob stuff. You're alone this time. Where's the pink-haired girl? You're the one who said you didn't want to see us next time. I left her at the safest place. Little girls these days are so hard to deal with. I'm just gonna fucking assume that this guy doesn't say any intelligent things for the most part. You're smart and sharp. I must admit that I've underestimated you before. World Servant, blah, blah, blah. Robo, you've helped us so earnestly. I shouldn't hide anything from you either. I'm not a member of World Servant. In fact, my companions and I might ruin this World Serpent's plans in the future. Oh. Let me give you a reminder. If you want to succeed against the Serpents, you cannot rely on sheer bravery or brute strength. Mr. Robo, you don't intend on stopping me? Stop you? Why would I? I'm afraid you've gotten the wrong idea. I do know a lot about the World Serpent, but also only this much, at least for now. Regardless of whether you wish to join or destroy them, it doesn't matter to me. I just have to know. Mr. Robo is going to end up being the best character in the whole quest. Everyone's going to love him. He's going to be the most endearing and most beautiful character. He's going to go out in a blaze of glory, killing Kevin by stabbing him through the heart. Mr. Robo says, I've abandoned my human identity, and now I'm going to kill Kevin with my raw, metallic hands. You can call me by that name. Okay, Mr. Robo, in your eyes, what kind of people make up World Serpent? Let me think. Conceited, aloof, bigoted. I don't feel like that should be a good thing to be classified as, but in short, a bunch of weirdos. Such as Cleo. Perhaps you're more familiar with her name, Jackal. I've never seen someone as competitive as her. This trait has driven her to behave foolhardily time and again, when her job demands reason more than anything else. Anyway, taking risk doesn't always lead to some better outcome. If you knock on a lab's door, you might see something interesting. No, you might not do it for your own good. Apart from Cleo, the Grey Serpent you mentioned is also, also a strange bunch. I wonder what species of Grey Serpent have you met? First one I met is a flashy guy every time before delivering his long speeches. What is it? Here's what I'm finding them. I'm sure you look like He just described all the characters. Cool. Catch you later, Hersherman. I feel it's a lot better than Elysium. I don't really feel stuttering. It definitely is a lot better than... No, it is the best open world so far in terms of just everything. No, 100%. 100%. Performance-wise, general feel, the controls, the mechanics, all they're similar, but you have a lot more kind of help, but not... It's not help to the point of making it easy. Like the chest finding thing right here, right? Like, some people would classify this as the chest finding thing as, like, making the game too easy. But it's like, it's just good enough that if you're near a chest, that you'll be alerted. Like, you can just kind of, like, run around waiting for this thing to pick up a scan or some shit. But then, you know, that just defeats the purpose of using your own eyes. What is this thing, though? Actually, I want to try and find one of those prospecting things before we do whatever the fuck that is. I want to do another prospect. Hello, prospecty. Hello? Oh, something's here. See, yeah, see, just kind of wait until this scans something and then you find something. Oh no, the prospecting thing. Okay, so if I now click this. And so... Got it. When the probe is in the dark blue, tap Analyze to make a perfect analysis. This will allow you to receive or without you consuming power. Oh, you can't let it go around more than once. Okay, true. You have to actually have a reaction time. Okay. I missed one. Lol. Okay. Interesting. Even Colliston's better? That might be a hot take. Colliston is very, not thought through. Like Colliston's good, I'll admit. It's like, I did enjoy it. But it's not really thought out in terms of being fun to play. It's not fun to do any of its side content. It's not fun to do anything in it. It's just very... It's very just walk around, talk to NPCs that have really no relevance to anything. And it's all just unimportant. So it may be better in terms of, like, performance and a few other things. But it's just in actual, like, being enjoyable... probably not. Prospecting's interesting. Prospecting thing is interesting. I don't know if you'll do it a lot. Kind of feels boring. Unless maybe you get like the high level of prospecting and whatnots. It's. But time to do this. Whatever the fuck. Actually, I guess we should take down an enemy using Mark. Oh my god, Mark does fuck him up. I was talking about map, but fair enough. Well, the only, like, Colliston's map is also just kind of... Nah, all their maps are the same, though. If we're talking about, like, just the general going around the map, like, Colliston and this one are identical, and so is Elysian Realm. You're just going through corridors. Okay, that was something. Did a lot of damage. Did a lot of damage. What's this? Solemnity of Death. That's quite the UI. That's quite the UI. Score rewards. First clear rewards. XP. So we can get XP. There's a score. Brother. Ay caramba, dude. Stage effects. Enemy, when Mark II disruption inflicts skill collapse on quantum, the CD of its next use is shortened by 2 seconds. When that thing kills an imaginary, the CD of its next use is shortened by 2 seconds. Enemies on one floor and floor 1 and floor 12 can be marked. Killing enemy resets Mark II's cooldown and fully restores Mark II's ultimate energy. Sure.
情熱的なのね。対価の運を覚えればいい。え、はっと当たれ。心を鞘にし。
Why not?
利権
Let's do
は
it.
培う。
See what happens.
サプライズあげるわ。捕まえた。
Oh, they did.
こっちこっち。きらめきよ。大地を照らして。やった。ちゃんとリズムに乗ってね。せいはっ。あー、高い。せいふふ。はっ。ふふ。ふっ。足元に気をつけて。せいふふ。
To be quite frank, probably too geared for this, or probably too juiced up for this, but whatever. I'm hoping it's harder. Surely we can have a bit of difficulty. Recommended Mark II level is 12. Oh. Floor 12. Okay. But what about if I just don't use Mark II? What about if I don't want to? What about if I just don't want to use Mark? Fuck Mark. Screw Mark, he's not even that useful. Absolute nincompoop. Bro, why are they even over here? Okay, chuck that bad boy in. Right, here it comes, then we get to do this. We're not going to use our ultimate now. We'll save it for another time. This is going quite well. Sure, we'll chuck it in now. And this lets us win. Actually, I didn't see what the highest score was. Fuck, now I don't know what I'm aiming for. I guess we go until we feel like we can't kill the enemies anymore. Actually, you have such a long time. You have like, what, 2 minutes to kill all enemies? That's actually quite a long time. We might be able to just win. $5,300. Keep playing to break your high score. You will start 1 floor higher than the checkpoint on resuming. We're just gonna continue. No, I didn't wait. Oh, now when I switch to my Hersher human ego. I love it when they're just out in the random openness. I swear I did not hear her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mar. That's a good movie. I've never watched it, but I know. I know. The great Viners told me that's a top quality movie. I guess I do have this character, I guess. Does she do anything? I did that in the wrong order. I love playing this game. I really love playing this game. I guess it doesn't matter too much. We just chuck everything at it, right? Order doesn't technically matter. Unless... as long as you kill them all, right? So as long as I kill all the enemies, I can press the buttons in whatever order I like. Do that. Ready? Oh, oh. Not my favorite enemy, but we'll make do. We have to get that double quantum collapse. Maybe that was overkill, but we'll have the double for the next one as well. 30 seconds. Use that, I guess. No. We're not gonna get it. No. Mark, you let the fucking team down, to be quite frank with you. It was all Mark's fault. I think I can do that. Where do we checkpoint at? We're at 7? 8? 7. 6. 8. So we start off at 6. Oh, you get... Oh, you get a... Oh, you get 1 point or 1 try daily. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I like how some people farm views for Honkai Impact and Genshin Impact. When I read titles, it says non-gacha fan reaction to Honkai. I'm like, what is a non-gacha fan? Not a fan? Non-gacha fan sounds weird to my ear for some reason. No one's a fan of gacha. What? Non-gacha fans reaction to Honkai. Bro, no one's a fan of gacha. No one's sitting here acting like gacha's saving their life or anything like that. So that's an absolute fucking caponation right there. Absolute Capathon 5000 non-gacha fan. Yeah, I'm a fan of gambling. Ah, yes, I love throwing my money at pixels on a screen. Oh, no one fucking likes gachaing. That's absolute clickbaiting. The clickbation. Oh, what's this? So I have to... What is this? So these yellow ones are the ones that don't respawn, so we have to do these. We have to do the yellows. So we have to focus here. Okay, oh wow, incredible. Incredible performance. We lost a bit of power. We lost a bit of power, boys. Okay, this is the last one. Wow, incredible. Incredible performance. Incredible! Amazing. Oh. You know what? Fair enough, game. Fair enough. Any more golds? I don't want to jump on this bridge, but is there anything down here? Oh. There's a chest here. You can't go that way by logos. Oh, that looks like there's meant to be a chest down there, but fuck, that looks alright. Honestly, I'm gonna give this open world right now. Although it's been what? We've been doing this for the past 2.5 hours, and we've It seems like we've gotten to the end. We just need to get the Master Terminal to level 5 to continue with this uninvited guest thing, which I think we may be able to do. Low on power, you can upgrade prop... Oh, recommends 160. Ooh. Yeah, although we need to do this, I'm assuming we're done with Act 1. I think I saw something that said done with Act 1. So far, so cool. Interesting. It's keeping... Although recapping should be done to a minimum of old facts, old established facts. I think that should be kept to a minimum. Generally speaking, I think the contents of the chapter for today has been rather good. I think the content has been rather good. It introduces, or establishes, what's her face, Mask Woman, Kalpus, Cabal? What's her name? Jackal, that's the one, not Cabal. Jackal, which is good. So it does a lot of establishment, it's good. You can't get on that Purple Bridge, we need something to, someone to fix it. Yeah, that'll be the next arc. Off topic, do you plan on playing Persona 5 Royale now that it's available on stream? Probably not, to be honest with you. For no other reason that I've just never played or had an interest in the not the Cyberpunk, sorry, I just read Cyberpunk. In the Persona series. Hasn't ever really sparked an interest in me, but so probably not. I'll have to look into it as to what kind of game it is. Even though I'm very open to game genres, I still have to look into what it is and how it plays. To see if I'm interested, but I'll give it a look. But yeah, we are still playing through Cyberpunk, and we do have a lot of content in Cyberpunk still. Mark II casts a disruption skill that controls for a long time and prioritizes the nearest remnants. Okay. But does it do quantum collapse? Because I feel like this quantum collapse part of the tree is going to be... I feel like the quantum collapse thing is what you're always going to want. You're never gonna not want quantum collapse. I feel like that's going to be a norm. Okay, get that one as well. The number of quick analyses increases... Fuck, I can't read. Analysis increases to 1. Oh, okay. That seems just like a time saver, really. Not really too interesting. And then that's just that. Wait, what's this? No. Just telling me I can upgrade something. Okay, cool. Is that everything? It seems, though. It seems to be. Any other side things that I'm missing? So we just need to wait until November 17th. Okay, so just a week between them. That's fine. Challenge Steel of Relieving Calamity, Solemnity of Death. We have to wait a day for that. Excavate the treasure at where Lyle spoke of. Okay. I guess we do still have that. A treasure where Lyle spoke of. Okay. Oh, is this the high cost one? Maybe we can do it. Maybe if we're just super skilled, we can do it. If I just play perfectly. Okay, it wasn't even the one that I was thinking of. Alright, let's begin. Begin! Oh, I don't want to use that though. But I'll have to. Oh, wait, did I? Maybe I didn't. Easy W. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Nice. Obtain the maximum moon dust today. Okie dokie. Low on power? I think I can do it. Even if we are low on power. As long as I play perfectly, we can still do it. I should just win. Okay. They're a bit thin there, Mihoyo. They're a bit thin. Bit thin. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay. One more. The yellow animation is not helping my vision. Oh, I'm just a master gamer, dude. I'm just the best gamer out there. We may even be able to do the big one. This is the 160. We may even be able to do this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Just because I'm that much of a gamer. Persona is an anime-themed turn-based battle game with the spice of time management and social genre. To be honest, my summary doesn't do justice of explaining the whole game. To be quite frank with you, I know that the game is held in high regard as a really good game by the anime man. He like has played it apparently or replayed it something like that like 5-10 times or whatever. I've just never gotten into the Persona series, to be quite frank with you. I've just never gotten into it as a thing. I've never been interested in it, so I'd still have to do my own looking at it, like what it's about, and I'd look at the Steam page for it. But for now, we are still focusing on Cyberpunk, and depending on when the release of, I think it's not going to be for a long time, I know it, but like the release of God of War Ragnarok, we're still kind of doing that. Even though I know the game's out now, and it's going to, when it comes out on PC, it's going to be super old, but we're still kind of looking at those ones. But Cyberpunk is still on the agenda for a fair while, in my opinion. I'm still quite excited to play that one. Okay, back to focus though. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, we're not using the J because we'll use up power that we don't want to use. We do not want to use that power. We're playing perfectly, not a single mess up. Oh, but the yellow fucking shine is getting in my eye. Oh my god, a 5er. Alright. Easy W. Easy W, dude. Easiest game on the earth. Fucking easy. I've never played such an easy game, I'll be honest with you. I feel like keyboard kind of makes that a bit easy. I feel like if that was on mobile, that's a bit harder. I have a small feeling like on mobile, that's a bit harder. You know? Just a teensy weensy bit harder. I guess there's no real thing to wait around for because how many of these tickets do we have? We have 17 of these speed up tickets, right? They only, like, take away 1 hour. There's 2 minutes left on this. And then this, we can get 200. Let's cancel that. Let's cancel that for now. Because then, what are the other recipes? 400 of those. 10 hours, 10 hours. These are the ones that you'd set off overnight, right? Or over, like, a days of work. You'd kind of set these other ones to go. Whilst you would quick craft a lot of the, you would quick craft something like, wait, can you not do the other one? Oh, you can't do that other one. But I might, like, just quick craft these ones just because, like, fuck it, why not? After this is done in a second. I see, have you heard of the Dungeon Fighter Online for a 17-year-old game? I find myself hooked on the playstyle, 2D dungeon fighting. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. I think I have it here in my Steam library. I know the game's like frozen for you guys. I do apologize. I did play it for a bit, a long time ago. Dungeon Fighter Online, yes. Let me. Can I even? Is it this one? Yeah, Dungeon Fighter Online. Yeah, I did play it. I have 3 hours in it. It didn't tickle my fancy because at the time I was playing different games and I was just kind of enthralled by other ones. But I can see why people would like this one, 100%. I can definitely see why people would like this. It's a unique MMO out there, and it's a unique gameplay experience compared to what else is offered. But it didn't catch me. But here's the thing: I played that back in 2018, right? And if there's anything about me that is true, it's that if I don't give the game long enough of a time of a trial, I definitely don't feel satisfied. I think if I got into it now, I would definitely enjoy it 100%. If I tried it right now and got into it. And, you know, it's not off the table, but here's the thing. MMOs are extremely hard to play if you don't make it your primary game, as if you're trying to do other things in terms of gaming. Like, for example, if I try to do YouTube and Genshin and Honkai, also playing an MMO on top of that and trying to have fun with it, would be rather difficult, right? So, it's not off the table, but it's definitely not on the table, right? It's in some sort of limbo between tables. It's in some sort of limbo. We'll use a ticket to get that. Let's just use a ticket to get all these 1 crafts out of the way. Because I've got really no qualms with doing this. And then overnight, I'll set the big ones to go. Yeah, look, I'll leave these ones till I... Oh, actually, we can just set... Oh, no. Just set 2 of these 2. Just... Yeah, listen, I don't know if I'll get onto the game in the next... Well, actually, it's got it. Oh, it does it 1 at a time, which is true. So 18 hours and then 18 hours. So it doesn't really matter. We'll just let those go. What is it? What's here? Oh, we get Asterite. 2,500. Oh. That's cool. We've done, I think, everything that we can do. Like, obviously... Let me check. Let me check. Reward, not reward, sorry. Collection. How do I check my quest? This one. We have to wait until part 2. We have to wait until level 5 Master Terminal, which is going to take a while. I think it's going to take a few... Is anyone in chat, like, what's everyone's, Master Terminal level in chat right now? If I can, get a bit of a consensus here of what's to be expected right now of the C server. I'm expecting everyone to be 4, almost 5. Maybe they'll be 5 tomorrow or the day after. Because I'm expecting to get 5 in the next day or 2. It's not going to take too long. So that will be done in a few days. Maybe this will be up by Sunday, maybe. And then we have to wait a day for this seething calamity, steely calamity, whatever it is. And then back to actually do the generic stuff. And that's how you play Honkai. Yeah, if I gave it a shot, I'd probably enjoy it. But giving it a shot is the tough part. Oh, look at all these rewards. 2 more skip tickets and more Asterite. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautifulicious. And we get one of these boxes, which gives us a lot of materials later on. Cool. And then we get this thing. Grab that reward. How close are we to getting the book? We are rank 3,836. So, ladies and gentlemen, I may or may not be partaking in that book. I think a lot of people are obviously rushing for the Solium. I have no doubt about that. A lot of people are rushing for the Solium. They probably said a lot of things. They're using all their tickets on it. But I myself will definitely just chill on that. I'm not in too large of a rush. But then again, you have also these other challenges to do with the Abyss to get a lot of the stuff for the book. So we'll probably get it. I have been doing this event desperately. I've been finding the time to do this event desperately. Every time I think have even an inkling to do it, I jump on it, which it has reset. Oh yeah, we can get into this menu. I was confused as fuck. I was like, how the fuck can I play it? It's not the right time. Yeah, as for this one, we can get the Mobius skin tomorrow, which I'm excited about. I'm at least going to have the Mobius skin, and we can also get the gems in a few days. And the event ends in 5 days, so I will be able to get them, which I'm satisfied about, them increasing the daily limit, because I definitely did not partake in this event daily, because it didn't really match up with my day schedule, but I'm thankful that I did do that. As for brighter news, we do in fact have the Aponia skin. I don't think I've showed it off. We actually also haven't done a lot of things. We have an hour of stream left, and there is only but one thing to do in that last hour of stream, and it's still play Honkai. We have a new character, not this lady, but we will take a look at the skin. We'll take a look at the skin now that we have it. It's quite a nice one. It's quite a nice skin. Could be better, but waiting for 6.2, sorry, 6 point something, the one where this gets upgraded. Waiting for that. Excited about the upgrade. It's not going to be, I think it's just an effect upgrade, to be quite frank with you. The character that we did get, though, that's going to be Pog, and we're going to go into... Actually, no, we can't, can we? I don't have a key. We have Dia and Korra. That's who we have. We have Dia and Korra. I bought her from the Battle Pass the other day. I can't exactly tell you when, because I can't exactly remember. But we bought her from the Battle Pass the other day. And that's that. That's really all it is. We bought her from the Battle Pass, and we have her. We only have one of her things. So we're 1 out of 4 for her equipments. We have just 1 Stigma, Shakespeare Adrift mid. But we will get the weapon. I don't know what's most important for her. Actually, if anyone can tell me, what is the most important thing about Dia and Korra? Is it the Stigma or is it the weapon? Is it getting the 2 set, 3 set, or is it getting the weapon? Because I know for a fact that I can probably get the weapon if I do a bit of backwards conversion at the change of the next Battle Pass. I probably could do that very easily. Or I could get a 2 set of her Stigma. Which, to be quite frank, I haven't really read it. Boost fire damage, landing ultimate within 4 seconds. Raises alignment by 1 and levels 2. Jove, Venus, Lunar, Sol. Alignment drops by 1. I don't really know. But that's probably... we're either going to get 2 set or just the weapon, because... can't really go wrong with a weapon, right? Maybe the weapon, because it's like just it's a pre-armable thing, right? And I just want to be able to pre-arm things, because I don't have anything else that's pre-armable. Because I'm not going to go for this. Absolutely no way, Jose. Now that I don't have actually a ticket for Dia and Korra because we used it on what's her face? What's her name again? What is her name? Oh, the picture's changed. Oh. Well, I guess we are up to Act 2 now. Pre-arm? Yeah. It does seem like the smarter choice to go for the pre-arm than a Stigma, doesn't it? It is the smarter choice, so we probably will go for that. One second. I'm going to ponder that last thing that happened in the story for a second, because I don't think we looked at that. I'm going to ponder that. Kiana was awoken by Bronya. It is true that in the cinematic that we saw earlier a long time ago, it is true that Kiana and Bronya were together. And May was the one that wasn't with them. May was the outlier. So that does add up. And they are... I guess it's in a different bubble universe. Well, it's the bubble universe that Ai-chan gave us. They were in the bubble universe with the information that Ai-chan gave us. I think that's easily assumable, right? Just guessing at this point. I think that's true. They're in the bubble universe of with the information that Ai-chan gave us, because she said, whilst it won't let you get to Earth, you'll need this, right? That's essentially what Ai-chan said. Is like the people in this, or the information in this one, is not going to get you to Earth, but it'll help you, which is good. That's good. I'm overall excited to see where this goes. What happened to Kiana at the end? I can't even remember what the fuck happened to Kiana last time. I can't even remember what happened to Bronya, to be quite frank with you. I can't remember what happened to any of these fucking characters, because it was all so long ago. And I think that's my one personal problem with having these, like... Not that. Like, how do you even find it? How do we even find the intermission chapters? That's not it. No, maybe it's not a problem, but it's such a long time between them because of, like, the weird release schedule. It's not, like, evenly spaced. I don't know. Maybe it's just a me thing. But I only remember what happened to, like, May, right? That's all I know that happened to May, is that, like, Raven betrayed her, in a sense. That's all I know. Never knows Kiana can be that seductive? No, that's true. That's true. Kiana is a bit of a sussy, a bakar. But what are you gonna do? Interesting. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to where the story will go, to be quite frank. That's really all I can say, is that I'm just excited as to where the story will go. As to what will Kiana achieve. and what will actually happen. That's really all it comes down to right now, is that I'm just looking forward to seeing what happens. Again, it's a great first chapter of I'm assuming a 3-arc story or a 3-act story, or sorry, a 3-chapter story. My bad. It's a great start. That's really all it is. The lore in so complicated. Kevin just killed everyone, dude, and end the story. Bad ending. Yeah, no, that would be the bad ending. Kevin kills everyone, but it's not off the table. I think it's, you know, I don't want to make any like weird assumptions of the story, but I think it's just mostly gonna end in like, you know, like all of the main females. Kiana, Mei, Bronya, Durandal, Lisu Shang, Seely, Rita, they all form a band together and they fight Kevin by himself in some sort of like testing match, and they all show their strength, and then they all empower Kiana. I don't know, it's going to end in some way like that. That's just kind of going off of anime tropes here and there, bouncing anime tropes off of each other. But I think it's you know, it's very easy to see that something like that will happen. And like Prometheus will like give us positive words, and then Ai-chan will give us positive words, and all this other stuff. But yeah, there's still 7k books that I'm on 595 tokens. Good luck, Lariel. I'm not exactly sure how many you see. 660, I think. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. $6 year more of lore. Well, here's the thing. You can okay. They can create lore out of nothing, right? That's just what happens with a game that doesn't have. That's what happens with a game that has like this bubble universe bullshit. And it's the same way that you can create lore out of nothing when your game doesn't have history, but it's like creating history, right? It's that you can just create it out of nothing. And these bubble universes is the easiest way for them just to be like, yeah, so this shit happens, because what about this happens, right? Let me propose that this happens as like a thing. At the end of chapter 32, at the end of the Moon arc, all the main characters are sent off and like the Dragon Balls, they're separated, like apart from each other, all into different bubble universes, right? What if that just happens? Well, then they could easily get like a fair few more years of content just from like following each character's different story, right? As each character progresses through their own bubble universe. It would be kind of a cop-out, but they could do that. Although it's low chance, that's just one of the avenues they can go down. It's just one of the avenues. They all get separated into a bubble universe. Kevin, like, disassembles the squad, and then boom. You got 6 more years of content. Maybe a few, or maybe not 6, but a few more years. And then that last 3 years that they don't have, wow, I can't believe she beat me, MVP. What the fuck, Steven? In those last few years, that's just the build-up to AFO, right? That's just the build-up to AFO, those last few years of content. It's like all the characters training, all the characters building up power, all the characters maturing. Caroline Peppers comes in. You have all the, like, Lilia and Rosalia training and becoming this. You know, Teresa getting old, even though she's already old. All these other things. You can have a fair few outcries of content here and there. It's kind of short, right? Part 1 ends so fast. Of the current Chapter 32, Act 1. It's just kind of an information. A lot of information was presented to us. A lot of information. Well, you have the stuff with Prometheus, number 17. You have that stuff. Even though she didn't say anything overly important. She was there. You have Ai-chan, which I will call Ai-chan, and I will not be changing that because I can't be fucked until we get an actual name. Durandal, you know, read, like, we got a lot of information here and there. I guess it was kind of short. It was like about 2 hours. About what? Yeah, it would have been about 2 hours of lore, maybe an hour and a half of lore, and kind of main quest stuff. I guess it's not too large. But it's Chapter 32, Act 1. So it's not all of Chapter 32 just yet. Because they're splitting up, instead of just splitting up the chapters from Chapter 1, 2, and 3, it being like the whole arc, they split up the chapters themselves into different acts. So maybe the next one will be like following May and Bronya. Sorry, no, Kiana and Bronya, and that's like them in that world as they try to communicate with Sealy, or as they communicate with Sealy and find a way to the moon. And then Act 3 is May finding May and where she is, right? I think that's pretty predictable, right? Is that Act 1 is Sealy and Durandal and Li Sushang and somewhat Rita. And then Act 2 is Kiana and Bronya. And then Act 3 is May. I think that's pretty easy to assume. Maybe. Maybe. Which one looks the best? That one. Good purchase. What is this? The cannon. Nice. Is C stock is going down? I need a brute force the event story, man. Yeah, the C stock's going to be running out fast. A lot of people are catching up to it. Listen, I think that's the one pro of playing on global. I don't have to compete as much. Like, looking at it right now, there's only, like, no one's... Has anyone bought any? No, like, so, shit, I guess the Abyss hasn't opened, right? Because that's the only reason you guys can buy it. I'm currently at 3,800 place. Maybe a lot of people, like, catch up in that moment. But, like, yeah, I'm, like... I'll probably get it, who knows. But, yeah, that's, like, the one good thing about playing on global is that it's a lot more chill. I might even wake up early tomorrow and do the Abyss in my own time just to secure the book. They're a bunch of tryhards? True, they're a bunch of collectors and a bunch of tryhards. But a bunch of sweaty nerds as well. Bunch of sweaty nerds. I'm just sitting here. I don't really know what the fuck we can do now. That story was a lot more underwhelming than I anticipated. But I guess... Master Terminal level 5. Bunch of other stuff. What's here? Meet the hidden requirements to unlock this achievement. Oh. Collect chests, defeat 4 area bosses. Oops, do we have all those bosses available? Maybe we can do that. Fall Guys in C is difficult to score if you just play it chillingly? Oh yeah, I can assume so. I can 100% assume so. That's why I'm thankful I don't go there, or I don't play on C. I'm unthankful, but also thankful. Top 3 probably 100k scores. See, that just doesn't sound fun now, does it? Like that just, these guys are absolutely sweating, man. For what? Fall Guys? Fall schmall, dude. Not even a real game. I heard that someone had 40k. Oh. It doesn't... Wait, but here's the thing. When you get the, when you get the emblem, it doesn't display a score above 5k, right? I'm pretty sure that's like what it says. It's like it just doesn't display a score above 5k. Or is that wrong? Maybe I'm wrong there. But it's like, what's the point of going to such a high number? Like, who are you flexing? Who are you flexing to? Like, no one's gonna look at that and be impressed. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm not impressed by that bullshit. The fuck, dude? Didn't? Yeah. These people are sweating for no reason. Absolute scumbags. Actually, let them do them, but whatever. I guess they're keeping the game alive, right? They're keeping the game alive. They're keeping the players flowing. People are still playing the event. Hey, if they enjoy it, sure, why not? If they're having fun playing the event, power to them, to be honest with you. It's a good event. Although quite boring. Because I don't think there's enough players per match. It's a good event still. No. That's why I wonder why they're trying. Yeah, you know. If they want to try, if they want to sweat in Honkai Fall Guys, let them sweat in Honkai Fall Guys. Ain't no harm in them sweating a bit here and there. Well, at least not general harm. I get physically harmed when they sweat, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, how many things, once we get out of combat... Recycling dock? So there's another recycling dock. I'm assuming down here. It would seem that not everything is available to us at first glance. But these paths... These are the paths that I walk. Is this that path? Oh, it is. It is. Okay, I thought it was a different one. These yellow parts, oh, these orange parts rather. They must be something. You can kind of just look into the next zone and see. So, oh yeah, so there's the other drill over there. Right there. That's the other drill. There's some chests there. Surely some people have found a way to glitch over, right? Or is Mihoyo really good at creating walls that you can't circumvent? I'd assume they're not too bad at creating walls that you can't circumvent. But at least you can see most of the stuff that... You can kind of like probably mark a lot of things. You can, like... Yeah, they're definitely not going that way anymore. So there's that place. That's where Kevin is right there. He's just chilling over there having a cup of tea. Interesting. But we'll walk around, look for a few more chests. Maybe there's a few more invisible ones on this side. Obviously you can't get all of them right now until Act 2. Bit of an enemy moment. Don't want to fight you again. You give nothing. Any chesties? Any chest of rune skis? No. Wondering how many chests you can actually get. Oh, bro. I'm wondering how many chests you can actually get in just Act 1. Must not be that many then. The fast falling in this game is crazy. It doesn't matter how much speed you have, fast falling will pull you down. You can't do that large gap. It does make sense. That is their way of alleviating it. I was just more so speaking in the fact that maybe someone found like a little ledge that you can kind of like cheese jump off, I guess. Like you found like a little oversight nook that they didn't like patch in correctly, and then you kind of like walk across it. And the AI like doesn't detect that you're doing something, and you get into the new area. But yeah, the fast falling would fuck it up, wouldn't it? Anything down here? Nope, that's out of bounds. Sorry, Sealy. Can I do anything here? Yeah. I was looking at that piece of rock right there like a lot. I feel like that piece of rock just looks so walkable. That rock right there just looks so walkable. Oh! That would have been crazy. That would have been absolutely ridiculous. Oh, fuck, we messed it up. People see a random ledge. I see a walkable rock. We are not the same. Oh, wait, there's a... Oh, hello. Anything down here? I'm gonna go be sweating in the gym now. Alright, man. Catch you later, Kez. Appreciate you stopping by and enjoy the gym, dude. And also enjoy the new chapter. Hmm. I probably, honestly, to be quite frank, like, Genshin and and Honkai's, like, world kind of, like, design and what you can clip through is a lot different. In Genshin, you probably could find a ledge that you can clip through there and kind of get to, like, an unwanted area very easily. But I think Honkai's a lot more stringent on that because they it's a lot easier for them to do that. I'm just wondering if there's any more, like, actual chests in this zone that I can get. No? Hello? It have, forced respawn when you stuck. It does, yeah. See, that means that they've gone to the precaution. They knew that people would try this. And like... They knew people would try this. They'd try to force their way in just to get ahead of the game. Because I feel like that's something that the Honkai players like doing, is just getting ahead of the game, like, in any way possible. And so they'd kind of, like, cheese it here and there just to try. Which is, like, there's no harm in doing that. I'm not going to do that. It doesn't really give me levels, does it? I really don't think there's anything else we can do. So what is that in total? 13 chests, 1 recycling dock, and 4 base portals. That sounds about right. I don't believe... Although there's this yellow thingy. The thing is, you can walk on... I think you can walk on the yellow parts. On the yellow... that one's quite high. But here's the thing... Okay, one sec. Instant teleportation. Fucking pog. Where is this path? This thing, right? On the map, this part is here, and that means we can't really look up too much. What is the yellow? Oh, the orange on the map. I'm trying to... I guess it's that thing there. Any chesters? Any chester... Okay, now I want to know what these things are, though, as well. So many questions. I think most people want to break the limit, not just in Honkai. It's a very anime protagonist thing to say of you. That's very anime. What about this hole? Anything in the hole? No. Nothing in the hole. Damn it, Honkai! Oh, something here. Oh, mining. God damn it! I don't want the mining. Wait, this ledge looks like it has... Oh, but you can get down here. Oh. Come on, dude. You can't make this ledge walkable. Oh? No? Anything? No! Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm trying to achieve here.
新しい道を探している時は周りにも気を配る。危なかった。気をつけないと。
風に揺れる。
新しい道を探している時は
I want more!
配らなくち
I
ゃ。
will say that this is, yeah, it was really short, wasn't it? God damn it. It was really short, this whole chapter arc. Is there anything underneath there? Is there a room? Do we have a secret passage? If I say Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, does a chest appear? Mining. Before open any open world, they always try to break something. I think it's just fun. I just think it's cool and interesting to try to break things sometimes, because it doesn't really harm the game or do anything to it really. So that you don't
新
do
し
that.
い道を探している時は周りにも気を配らなくちゃ。
I have a feeling like I'm missing a chest on these platforms here. I feel like that's where my where I might have, because I got one of them, but you have to go all the way around. Hold up. In Wuthering Waves, I heard you could get banned. You know what? That's probably their prerogative. I don't think you should ever be banned for trying to break the game. Whoops. For one reason that it depends on how you try to break it, and also depends on what type of game. If it's because Wuthering Waves, from my knowledge, is a single-player game. It's a single-player experience. From my knowledge, I'm not too sure about that though. You shouldn't be able to get banned because it's a single-player experience. That's literally, it's like going into a Minecraft single-player world and using hacks. It doesn't really do anything to anyone else, and thus shouldn't be a bannable offense. But that's obviously with my limited knowledge of how the game works. Oh, come on. But hey, listen, whatever the Wuthering Waves game devs do, whatever. If they can pump out a good game, then people won't try to break it. It's just very weird to be able to be banned in a single-player game. That actually would be like banning someone in Minecraft for using hacks in their single-player world. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do here. We went to every nook and cranny, I believe, at least. I believe we've been to every nook and cranny. And we found no extra chests and no extra fun. It seems that's the limit of my power. The limit of our power is level 13 chests, 4 things, and 1 other thing. Not exactly sure. Alright, cool. We've set things to go. We're done. We're done with the Honkaisler. The Honky Donkey. Oh, yes! Woo. Okay. Now, what's next on the agenda in terms of even just progressing our account? I don't have a fire team. As you know, I now have Dia and Korra, and that thing, we're trying to get a weapon. Trying to get a fire team, trying to finish off our ice team. Even just with whatever my ice team is now, we've got a super good ice team. We don't even need to get a full Bastet for this character if we don't want to. Even though we could change this to something else. We could even change this to like a could we get Willows? Would Willows work as a good support? Let me check that. Bastet would be optimal, but does Willows do anything? I don't think so. I think it's a main DPS thing, right? Yeah. It doesn't support shit, so there's no point in trying to get that. Is there Anna, are you a support? Boost dice damage, host deals damage. No. Yeah. So Bastet is like another goal. But finishing off Dia and Korra, getting full set Dia and Korra, we've got 2 out of 4 guaranteed, but that's about it. They make us agree with something, no, when you get access to the test. Also, they tease us with audio yesterday. I did see that Wuthering Waves thing. I didn't pay attention to it, though. I did see the thing. Well, yeah, depends on if the game has you signed an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, or some sort of, like, don't fuck us over agreement, or don't try to make our game look bad agreement. I don't know what the fucking agreements are called, but yeah, if you do sign one of those, but not every game and not every beta has some of those. It does tend to be the, from my experience, it's a lot of the Asian company-based games, specifically like something like MiHoYo and games like that make companies that make gacha games actively. They tend to do that. They have these like don't fucking break our game agreements and shit. It's like whatever. But in general, just looking at it from a logical perspective, it doesn't really make sense to be banned for just like trying to find the flaws in your game, because me finding the flaws in your game makes it so you can then fix them and remove the flaws, right? So it's like it's a weird paradox between I'm doing something for you, but you're banning me for it, and it doesn't quite make a lot of sense. Let us now use our currency here. I don't really think I need to buy these Honkai shards, right? Because Honkai shards are being removed next patch from my knowledge. I could just buy all of this ancient willpower, which would give me only 100 willpower. But that's not too little. That's actually not too little. We also could do with the SKC or SC metal. We could do with that. Do I want to use all of it on there? Why not? I don't really have any problems with that. Because in terms of pre-arms, we don't actually have anything that we want to really pre-arm right now. If I go to my weapons arsenal, where is it? I don't have anything super important to pre-arm. We could try to go for this, but I've just like, that's kind of fine. They're strict. They're more than strict, to be quite frank with you. They're more than strict. That's not super important. You know what? This, as much as it's probably not a great weapon for Dia and Korra, but no, I'm getting her weapon. I'm guaranteeing her weapon. So that's out of the question. I was going to say, maybe I pre-arm that. But then again, I could pre-arm this for if I get Bright Knight Excelsior, I can easily slap it on there, right? And this is, like, from what I know, a good weapon? I don't know. From my understanding, it's okay. Yeah, I guess I got nothing else. So maybe Divine Keys. Maybe I do some shit with Divine Keys. The Grips of Taishuan. I need these things to go to Source Cult raids, which I don't actually ever do. So that's out of the question. We're juicy-goosey with a bit of a honky-donkey. I'm trying to figure out what else I can do here. Maybe buy some Einstein Tauruses. Just spend the rest of that resource on Einstein Tauruses. Because I am not rolling anymore this patch. Okay. There we go. I'm done. Honky donkey. Done. Okay. Am I done? I'm done. We're done. I'm done. We're done with that. It is I here. I need 200 more points. I may actually just sit here for a few minutes and just looking at how I can make this... if I can actually just make this look better. So just redoing a bit of stream overlay here. Let me just open this here. Oh. This one. Aponia need to wait a bit longer for her outfit. Honestly, well, I think Aponia's outfit's going to be here for quite a while still, right? So you got a long time. I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not actually 100% sure. I might change the text on this. Oh, that looks very illegible. I want a nice legible font for the chat on screen. Comic Sans. Comic Sans isn't a bad one. Is it gonna come up? Oh well. There goes the chat. It was wiped. God fucking damn it. Enable custom font. I could make a custom font. What happens if I... Oh, that looks atrocious. That looks even worse. Maybe if I make it bold, or italic, underlined. Make everything caps? Why the fuck would you do that? You can style for live chat or something, right? Or do you need a third party? What do you mean by style? Like I can make a... Oh, I can add a... Yeah, okay, I think that will also make it stand out a bit more is if I add a shadow. Because I added this live chat very quickly because I didn't have something for full cam. So this chat that we're looking at right now is just not one that I put too much kind of thought into. So if we do... It's going to close it again. Yeah, it's going to remove that again. So I think if I just do... There we go. And that should be better. Oh no, that's like from a... Oh, wait. Is it? Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. It's okay. Interesting. Change that. Okay. You can start. You can share the live box and text. You can change stuff. Yeah, I can change a few things. This is very simple right now because I haven't, again, put too much thought into it. But we're learning here for a second. Patient center widget. Oh shit! I did not mean to do that. Undo. Maybe do a Evanescence theme. As for like, you know, like a yeah. I think yeah. That's I do exactly know what you mean now. Yeah, but like a themed one after the channel. Yes, definitely. It's kind of tough because I didn't make any of this stuff myself per se. I didn't really do that. That should get rid of that again. I didn't make, let's say this thing right here. I didn't make this myself. It might come as a surprise to you, right? I didn't make this myself. I'm not a designer. I'm not a creative designer. So making one themed after myself, I would have to commission it definitely. But that's definitely on the agenda. I'm not exactly sure when though, because I need to contact people. And that's just something I'll have to do in my own time. I guess I can do this later. Put that there. Just there's a bit of stuff for now. And then I can design my own things to a moderate degree. How do I add it though? Where is it? I guess I'd have to import it through... I know I'm doing this on stream. There we go. Yeah, I could fiddle around because the general Evanescence theme is just black and orange, to be quite frank with you, as you can tell by my shirt. Definitely planned. That's the general Evanescence theme, not really much else to it. A countdown, merchandise goal, labels. Put that there. That's quite large. Why is that so large? I guess it's a large name. Sponsor. Bot counter. Your chat command displayed in real time. Oh, thank you so much. Text. I guess that's how I do it, is just add an image like that. Because then I can do something like... I know nothing's updating for you guys, because I haven't hit the save thing. Oh, this will be funny. Hold up. Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, that's funny as fuck. How do I now put it? Layers. I need to put it there. That's funny as fuck. Hold up, let me. Alright, there we go. Bam. Deluke. Look at that. I just had that file there. When I first watch you wear Goku outfit or something. Yeah, I have not an outfit. I just have a Goku jumper or a Dragon Ball Z jumper. All right, hold up. Let me fix the Deluxe. Here it is. Nice. Look at that. Isn't he a beauty? Isn't he just a beautiful man? All right, let's get rid of that. Oh shit, I didn't. Oh fuck, I think I deleted too much. No, I didn't. Yeah, I can add things like that. Just obviously custom things, not like a Deluxe. There won't just be a Deluxe on the stream. But this is only. I only started doing this today. Adding. Oh, only today did I switch from Stream Labs to Stream Elements, which is a lot better. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Stream Labs is not as great as I first thought it was. It doesn't have as creative freedom. You don't have as creative freedom as you do with Stream Elements. So I've only switched to that recently, so I'm kind of getting accustomed to the kind of the UI here. What does this do? Like a countdown? I can just have a countdown. 10-minute countdown. All right. Count the date. What? Count to exact time? I guess that's if you want to do. Yeah, that's if you want to do a fucking like a subathon, right? You'd have to do that, and you get a countdown, and then whenever countdown reaches, or when something happens, add time to countdown. That's what that would be. Okay. Oh my god. Countdown 5. Get rid of that. What would be a Evanescence theme? Just a fucking. Just milk. I just have milk and bread on the That's really what the Evanescence theme is, just milk and bread on the screen. Hold on, I can do that. Bread. Let's get the Evanescence theme going here. Just give me just one moment to set up a few pictures here. Just a few. Let me do that. We can kind of get rid of that one. That there. Is the white background included? I hope not. It is. Oh, for fuck's sake. Get rid of it then. Okay, I need bread without a background. I need a PNG. Can I get some PNGs in the fucking Google search? Can I get some bread PNGs, please? I feel like that's a PNG, but with the background still. Even though it looks like it doesn't have the background, I think it is a PNG with still the background. Where am I? Here. Add image bread. No, not that bread. Oh, for fuck's sake. I used the wrong bread again. This one. Upload. It's definitely got the background, but we'll have to make do. We'll have to make do. Yep, it's definitely got that background. Alright, so we're just gonna maybe do something like this. We're gonna put that there. Then we're gonna put that there. It's gonna be like there. Okay, and then we need milk. Maybe I should just type in milk PNG. Maybe get the background removed. That's definitely not a PNG. Okay, I could just milk in a jug or just milk poured. Maybe just milk in a glass. That sounds good. Okay, copy that there. Image. That. Upload. There. That. Upload that there. Yeah, that's definitely professional. This is definitely professional. It's just looking horrendous. Oh fuck, I've fucked everything. I fucked everything. God. Milk! Milk, please. Alright, wait, they're gonna go, can't move it anymore? Oh, piss off. There we go. We put that there, and like that. Bam. Bread and milk. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Look how the live editing. The live editing that we're receiving. Look at this. Look at that loaf of bread. Look at that cartoon loaf of bread right there. And then the semi-realistic milk. Look at that fuck. Oh. The live editing that you're receiving right now is just absolutely astonishing. Editing like you've never seen before. Oh my god. Wait, I can preview it? Oh shit. This will not be how it leaves. It will not be left like this. I hope you all know. I will remove the bread very imminently. The bread and I'm so sorry, but the bread and milk have to go. Okay. But to be quite frank with you guys, I did thoroughly enjoy the Honkai chapter. Genshin news. Yeah. I did thoroughly enjoy the Honkai chapter. That's pretty much it for today's stream. There wasn't actually anything planned because I was expecting a bit more length from it. I was expecting to actually go overtime with the length of these chapters, but sadly, we didn't. That's fine though. That's fine. Overall, Act 1, pretty decent. Pretty decent. Again, it's another introductory like chapter. Chapter 32 is introductory to the whole like story right now, and Act 1 is an even smaller subsidiary of that. And so in Act 2, we're probably going to get a lot more information about Kiana and May and Bronya, which is even more exciting and whatnot. So pay attention to that, I guess. In general, though, I did enjoy this one. I think the open world is nice. They reworked it a lot. They reworked a lot of the positive systems of the open world. Specifically, the movement. They gave you a toggle sprint button, which is by far probably the best thing that they could have done. Toggle sprint is literally god tier. The open world feels, for now, small. The area that we do have is like equal to 1/2 of Colliston. It feels like it's not that large. It's like half of Colliston, but it does seem like if we look at the map that we are going to get a zone bigger than Colliston, but I don't know if it's going to be bigger than Elysium Everlasting. Elysium Everlasting was quite large if you include the circus. And so I'm not sure if it would be larger than that, but it's going to be close. Unless we get an extra like secret zone, teleportable zone like we did in Elysium Everlasting. But that is it for Honkai. Good luck to everyone on the C server who is competing for the book. Good luck on getting 660 of the tickets. I myself will be chilling till tomorrow morning, which is when I can potentially get it. If I do, amazing. If I don't, oh well. Good luck to everyone. Hope you get it. And if you don't, oh well. You'll find the art online within the week. Maybe within 2 weeks, you'll probably find the art online. Or the concept art will be up there. And yeah, good luck everyone. This is going to be the end of the stream though, because we've got nothing else to do. We could sit here and watch videos, but I'm up to date with the daily dose of internet. And there's not many videos that I'm going to watch now. I'm going to go actually just get a bit of food, get a bit of drink, and sit down and actually like sit down and work on making some of these elements a bit better. I'm gonna sit down and try to design a few things. I don't know. It's not going to be done for a while. I just wanted to get like a startup on using OBS stream elements. Are they going to sell the book online? Oh, cool. Cool. So it's not even going to be a limited thing. Cool. That's amazing. I thought they only made limited amount of copies, so it was going to be a limited edition thing. But that's even amazing. Okay. Yeah, I'll sit down and work on this. And I'm not sure if the final product will be done for a long time, but it's going to be a slow process because I'm a rather lethargic and procrastination kind of guy. So hopefully this has hopefully the quality has gone up in some way, but listen, it's me. I'm a shit guy. They're going to sell on the people that got those books. Oh! Oh, they're gonna sell it online. Oh, okay. That's a bit shit, but I guess you can get it there if you are a collector. I guess that is another thing you could do is do that. That's a pretty scummy thing to do. Go out of your way to get the book to only sell it to other people. That's pretty scummy, but oh well. It's the way of the world. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I'm so close. Lariel, good luck, man. Good luck with the book. Good luck everyone with the book. And if you already have the book, congratulations. Hope it comes in the mail within the next 36 seconds. Guys, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Now, let me try to end stream using OBS. Not Streamlabs OBS, but do I just press this button? Guys, if I go, I don't know when I'll go. You will not be able to reconnect.